Yeah, hello and welcome back to some more Trails to Azure. Last time we had a talk with some very familiar faces from Sky, and that pretty much took a lot of the session. And we also went to Geofront. That was cool. And Tio came back, so the squad is officially back together. That's cool. And the game is failing to turn on the whatchamacallits again. Hang on. That one. That one. That one. Okay, cool. That one. Yeah, I don't know. So every now and then it just decides, you know, we're not gonna we're not gonna put the title theme on. But at least it comes back. Alright. So I did stuff for Tio last time. I did a lot of reading as well, so we should all be good to go from there. If I look at the notebook, we have a few quests that we need to take care of, and there's also one hidden quest that we need to take care of as well. So let's take care of the hidden one first. Right? Yeah. Do I need anything else? No, I think we're good. So we need to go to mains for this. And we need to... Oh, hey, there's a limo over here. You know, I should just drive there, honestly. I should use the car more. Mains, mountain path, crossroad. Yeah, bring me here. Dochakada. So we actually need to make our way over to the Moon Temple for this hidden side quest. I hope everyone, at least in the States, but even abroad too, I think you guys are facing this too, but I hope everyone in the States is staying cool. Because all over the country we're facing a terrible heat wave. Speaking of, yeah, I hope y'all are staying pretty cool. I know some places like we're reaching over 100 today. Like today, at least over here in Pennsylvania, the heat index brought us to 106. But overall, it's 90s the entire day, but the humidity brings the index up to a huge amount. Rias, what are you doing here? It's like swimming in the air with how humid it is today, right? Oh my god. Why, the sinner was wrung. The reverberations of the ominous sound declared the start of an era of chaos. An excerpt from the Book of Ladders, introductory verse, Sound of Awakening. So much for Canada being cold. Hey, you say that now, but wait till winter comes and then we're back to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Where the wind chill brings it back down to negative 40. Also, hey Marv, how's it going? Also, the bell is acting all funny again. Look at that in the top right-hand corner. The bell on the temple is acting up again. That's the one thing I like about having moved to Pennsylvania, is I don't have to deal with that cold anymore when it comes to winter, but every time I go back to Illinois for the winter, I have to once again remind myself that it gets very, very cold there. I'm still used to it. Like, I'm not against it. I'm used to it. I know how to like layer up and everything. I don't complain really about it, but I'll find it ever so funny that like it gets so hot and then it gets so cold, and we never end in a good middle ground with spring. Fall is the only season where you end up in a good middle ground. Rias? Look how adorable you are. You're the special support section. Long time no see. You know her? Oh, right. She's a new sister from the cathedral we met a little while back. My name is Rias Argent. Pleased to meet you. What the heck's a church sister doing in a place like this? Good question. Entry to those ruins has been prohibited by the CGF. Well, I happen to be teaching a class in Mains today. But on my way back, I could hear a peculiar sound coming from this direction. A sound? Lloyd, do you think? Yeah, that bell must be resonating again. Tio, do you sense anything inside? It's faint. I can confirm the higher elements have returned. No way! Could someone have tampered with the bell? I take it this is the place where you all ran into ghosts before? Ghosts? Excuse me, but could you please elaborate on that for me? Sure. Now I understand. Mysterious ruin where the 3 higher elements are active. Rias? Sorry, don't mind me. Given the situation, I need to go and stop that bell from ringing. Please excuse me. I'll see all of you later. Huh? Up and over. Wait, Rias, what are you? As I said, I'm going to stop that bell. Guiding the souls of the dead is also a role of the church's members. Well, yeah, but wouldn't it be better for us to take care of this kind of thing, Lloyd? I agree. The presence of the higher elements indicates a high chance of fiends being inside as well. You're both right. It's too dangerous for a civilian. Yes, but then again... Is something wrong? Is there something wrong, Ellie? No, it's nothing. You're right that it would be dangerous. Rias, could you do us a favor and leave this to us? If that's the case, then would you allow me to accompany all of you? I'm fairly skilled in thaumaturgy, so I won't be in your way at all. She's a stubborn one, isn't she? What's the call? I don't think she's going to take no for an answer. We'll just have to bring her along then. We investigated the temple before, so it should be easier than last time. Then again, are you going to be okay doing this again, Ellie? Oh, please, you don't need to worry about me. Like you said, we've done this before. I'll be fine as long as I'm mentally prepared. She doesn't look fine at all. Anyway, is this arrangement alright with you, Rias? Yes, it is. I'm glad to have your company. Rias has joined the party as a guest character. If she is KO'd in battle, it'll be game over. Aw, and I wanted her in my actual party. Damn it! Well, beggars can't be choosers. We do have a full party of 6, so... all our slots are filled for support members. It won't open. Let's look for a different way in. Oh, thankfully there's a shortcut down here. Aw, yeah, this song again! I love it so much, especially the resolution of it near the end. I can strongly feel the presence of the 3 higher elements. It's just like back then. I'm impressed. I've heard rumors that church members are sensitive to these things, but I usually take them with a grain of salt. Those particular rumors would be true. Many of our members have learned to sense special spiritual presences. Speaking of which, I have a question for Tia. You possess a similar ability, don't you? More or less. However, in my case, it is more like an induced sensitivity, rather than something I was born with. My apologies. That may have been insensitive of me. It is fine. I did not mind you asking. Rias may be more similar to Tio than I had realized. Anyway, it's clear that the way forward isn't going to be easy. Let's brace ourselves. Thankfully, we shouldn't have to deal with the gimmick to unlock the door in the chapel again. It'll be easier to make it up to the bell with that out of the way. Alright then, make sure to watch your step and avoid any nasty ghosts. It's okay with me if we don't. It's like getting a free round of Michelin's famous horror coaster, isn't it? Would you please knock it off, Wazzy? Or I'm going to be forced to knock you upside the head. Whoops, are you bad with the supernatural or something? Don't act like you didn't know. Anyway, despite investigating this place once, it's possible that we could run into some new surprises. Hostile ones at that. Let's take it one step at a time and not get ahead of ourselves. Roger! Before we begin, there's something that's been bothering me for a while now. What is with this extremely sweet aroma coming from you, Lloyd? Huh? Maybe the smell of the maple muffins that Kia made for us yesterday? She did make a lot. They were so sweet, and there were plenty of leftovers. You might be onto something there. They maintained their fresh scent after an entire day of travel? That's typical of Kia's cooking, I suppose. Yes? Was that... Please forgive me. In truth, I haven't had the chance to eat since leaving Sunday school. It has been a trying time. If you'd be so kind, would you care to share one of those muffins with me? Sure, I guess. If you're okay with them being leftovers, of course. Delicious. Dang, Rias, you know how to chow down. If I had to describe it, this muffin is teeming with a warm and happy flavor. I feel bad for asking to part with it. Would you take this in exchange? It was something that was given to me by my superior before I was assigned here. Please make good use of it, everyone. We appreciate it, Rias. Alright, let's pull ourselves together and keep moving forward. I love Rias. She's such a great character. She's adorable in every way. But she's not gonna attack, is she? It's kind of annoying. Alright, week 2, space. And, oh god, what's that second one? Poison... Freeze? Freeze, yeah. Yeah! None of them can be deathblowed. They're also glowing this time around. They have that, like, aura around them. Oh, yes. But she will use Holy Breath on us? That's nice. For those who haven't seen Sky the Third, first of all, play Sky the Third after playing Sky 1 too. But also for those who have forgotten a little bit about Sky the Third, go back and check it out, because Rias has a really fun combat style. She wields she's really good with arts in that game, but she also wields a really cool Templar sword. That's not really a big spoiler or anything like that, because I have said that she's a Sky the Third character, so clearly she's playable in some way. She's the second one of the protagonists. Oh yeah. U material? Heck yeah. The truth of the Zemurian con is that Eidos, this chess message, has been confiscated by the Congregation of the Sacraments. No! One of his eyes are mostly sealed shut, I assume, yeah. Up. Lloyd! Ah. I mean, in that regard, at least she comes with a lot of health. So I won't have to really worry about her getting KO'd. Unlike the Prince Albert quest where he died in 2 turns. Because they all went only for Prince Albert. Yeah, that was a great battle, wasn't it? Tanda! God damn it! Thank you, Rias, for that holy breath. Oh boy, only time. That's rough. More Sepith? Don't know much about the orbital net, but Cloud storage sounds like heresy. Cheskai should not infringe upon the domain of Chestius, she who stores above. That was like 3 puns in 1. Man, I don't need to worry about healing. This is so nice. This is great. It's a shame this is only for one side quest. Barrage. Oh! Right. I forgot that's possible. My EP! That's okay, there's an Orphan station like right over here. Then we just head on right over here. Phew, that took a while. You're looking a lot better than the last time we came here, Ellie. It's true. I guess it helps having Rias with us. Ah, yes. Of course you'd feel safe in the presence of a sister from the Septian Church. It is a bit unconventional, but this temple is a place of worship, too. Coming here with a real cutie like you gives me all sorts of motivation, Rias. Down, boy. Rias? Is something wrong? The crest on this floor caught my eye. It is the same one that belonged to the... Is it the same one that belonged to that cult? So you've seen it before, too? I believe they had been using it as their crest since the Middle Ages. Yes, and it had something to do with the bloody rituals they conducted. Don't forget about the last time we came here. That bell was ringing on its own and a devil spawned right on top of that crest. No way! This presence is more than just an evil spirit. Oh man, here we go again. A devil? Damn, I didn't think I'd ever be using Speak of the Devil literally. Me and my big mouth. Exercise caution. I'm detecting even stronger readings than the one from back then. Here it comes. Ellie was a MVP on this one. I don't have Dark Matter, but I do have Photon Shoot on a few people. And Time and Mirage still do 100, so it's not... I think we have better odds this time around almost, but... we'll have to see. Here we go again. Do I have Fortuna on anybody? I might use that. Oh, you are definitely a lot easier than before. Oh. Yeah, this fight went a lot easier than the last game, actually. Everybody has a space art, so we can just consistently do damage. Back then, it was just Lloyd who had Dark Matter. There you go. I think the last time I fought him, it took me like 10 minutes or so, 10, 12 minutes at least to kill him. Because Dark Matter takes a long time to cast. It takes a longer time than Photon Shoot because of its, higher order and stuff like that. But definitely, this time around was a lot better. Wazzy and Noel, the other reason why I'm like to keep keeping them around too is because they're very all-rounded. Tio and Randy are really great, but they're also kind of one-sided with their class structure. But like Wazzy can do good arts damage as well as physical damage, and Noel is just, come on now, she's so good actually. We somehow pulled that one out. Come on, man, we're in tip-top shape. They never had a chance. I sense a bluff. Wait, it's too early to let our guards down. More? This fiend. It must be one of the undead. Vanquishing him permanently may not be possible with the weapons and arts we have at our disposal. That can't be! Damn, what a pain in my ass. Right gear or not, we better find out how to take them down. Or else. Please, get to safety, Rias! I promise we'll protect you no matter what! No, I can handle this myself. There we go, there's a sword. Huh? Go! Infinity Sparrows! The hell? She eliminated the fiends like it was nothing. That takes care of that. Oh, she's purifying them. Lloyd, that magic circle just now. Yeah, it was like the one that Father Kevin used at the Altair Lodge. Rias, does that mean you're... I take the question to mean you didn't tell them about my identity. Did you, Ellie? No, I've kept quiet about it. I'm not sure how I would even begin to explain. Thank you for that. I believe the Archbishop already has suspicions. The truth is, I belong to a secret order within the church. The Grail Sitter. It's an organization within the Congregation for the Sacraments tasked with the collection of artifacts. The Grail Sitter? Just like we heard about at the Altair Lodge. You mean from Kevin Graham, don't you? It just so happens I'm one of the squires that works under him. The original plan was for him to come here and investigate what's going on behind the scenes. But the Archbishop would have never allowed him to set foot in Crossbell, so I came in his place. Really now? I can't believe this. Then if you're here, then that must mean something about this place has the Grail Sitter's attention. Damn, how many pies does the church have in its fingers anyway? Quite a few, I suppose. I'm going to make my way to the Belfry now to continue my investigation. If you want to know more, then please follow me. I'm interested to hear your thoughts as well. That would be wise. As long as you remain here, there's a possibility of another fiend manifesting. I agree. Let's head for the Belfry. This must be the bell that was mentioned in the report. It almost looks identical to the bell in Central Square. The bell's ringing creates some sort of force field that surrounds the entire temple. That would seem to be the cause of the spirits we encountered. Last time, Mandy, Noel, and I were able to forcibly stop it from ringing, and it wasn't easy. That caused the force field to disappear, but now that I think about it again, something doesn't add up. Right, if the bell was so hard to stop, then there's no way it would explicitly start ringing by itself in the first place. Maybe someone did ring it after all. Perhaps. Intentional or not, let's stop the bell first. We could talk about this more after we deal with what's causing the fiends to appear. Mind helping me, guys? I'd hate to get my hands dirty, but if you insist. Stop complaining, let's get this over with. Please, wait. Physical contact right now wouldn't be our safest course of action. Back away from the bell, if you would. What? That should suffice. Rias, did you just... Yes, the technique you used to seal away magic passed down in the church. Supporting that, the presence of the higher elements has vanished from the surrounding area. I believe the fiends have disappeared along with it. Not to mention our time in the spotlight. Not bad, Rias. Oh, I wouldn't say that. You're the reason I managed to get this far, you know. And for that, you have my appreciation. Thank you, everyone. I believe this concludes our investigation into the fiends. It's been a pleasure, Rias. You've bailed us out a lot today. I'll say. Besides, for a cutie like you, Rias, I'd have gone to Gehenna and back. Okay. Why do I bother? You tried. Pay him no mind, Rias. He does not know when to keep his mouth shut. On another note, shall we accompany Rias back to the cathedral? That shouldn't be a problem. My baby isn't parked too far away. So, what do you say? It would be rude to pass up such a kind offer. I'm also famished. The sooner I can get back to Sister Juju's cookies, the better. Then we better not waste any time. A Grail Sitter and the Special Support section. What an amusing combination. We didn't do half bad in our fun little game of Palm Party yesterday either. I wonder how much they'll figure in our current little plan. I always love when I have something new to look forward to. Try not to slip up, everyone. I'm not sure what voice to give him, because I think in English his voice is a little bit deeper, but like his JP voice is almost like childlike, so I'm not exactly sure what tonation I should really be giving him, but I don't think I'll be talking as that character outside of me. Like, I won't be the one voicing him in terms of like cutscenes, I think. Probably not. We'll see. Afterward, the Triple S escorted Rias back to Crossbell Cathedral in their orbital car. Thank you for going out of your way to drive me back, everyone. It was such a smooth ride that I couldn't help but enjoy myself. Glad to hear it. Not to pry, but have you told anyone at the cathedral that you're in the Grail Sitter? Strictly speaking, no. That said, I'm sure Archbishop Beralda has his suspicions. As long as I keep a low profile, I should be fine. Sounds like being in the church ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Oh, you have no idea. Rias, please keep yourself safe. Try not to stress yourself out too much. It'd be bad for your beautiful place. Right. You don't have anything to be concerned about. If I ever need assistance, I will let you all know. Same here. Alright, we should get going ourselves. Roger that. Alright. We need to head to the by road. I don't know where on Ursula it is. By traveling to the west in the Ursula by road. Oh, the by road. I know what that is. I wonder if it's faster if I just go to Stargazer's Tower. It's in the area right out here. And then we just gotta go in. Oh, maybe it would have been quicker if I actually stayed at Crossbell. That's okay. That's okay. Too far. Yep. On the west-hand side? So I assume maybe down here? There we go. Earth and fire. Okay. Oh, Spark Dying. Thankfully it doesn't do a lot of damage, but... That is a nasty spell right there. But see, like, Wazi is still in good shape because now he can use arts, even though, even though he's been sealed, or muted, I mean. I don't know which one's which, honestly, if I'm being real with you. I should know by now, but... with you. I have got to start upgrading Noel's slots though. Both her and Ellie need some more EP. Damn. 6-3, 4 turns, and then an extra ability raises defense and A defense when HP is low. Once per fight, when 20%. Oh, okay. Look, a craft book. At a glance, the contents appear to fit Ellie and Wazzy styles. Would you like to give it a try, Wazzy? But of course. Kashik Star. Oh. I'm closer to the garage anyway. And then I can head back to Triple S. Sleep report. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't I have... No. I have 34 U material. That's pretty good. Up we go. We're actually making really good time with these, so we might even be done in the next 20 minutes with the side quests, so we can move on to plot stuff with Orchis Tower, which would be awesome to see. Yeah, I need to start upgrading more slots for Noel and Ellie especially. JK, that's all we can do because I'm on a fire sepet. Aha! Do I have move 2 yet? Can I make move 2? No. Should I do a Vade 2 instead? I can make that right now, but I wonder. Might give him a Vade, actually. Gorgon Breath, Gigatias, Tyral, Tealis, Earth Pulse. Okay, so you have a lot now on Earth. Because you come in with 6-3, so this would give me 6-6, 6-3, 3, 6, 2, 1, 11, 3. Automatic through 3. Yeah. If I need to check, actually. Yeah, Gorgon Breath needs 2 win. For how much is there to Yggdrasil? Hydro Cannon is 7-2, 7 blue, 2 wind. Atealis is 10. Okay. But Tealis has been doing pretty good so far. But Atealis is 10. Okay. I need to get Lloyd to do more wind stuff again so that he can get Spark Dine and Thunder Cyclone. I might have Wazzy continue down the route of time, actually, so that he can get Death Spiral and Shadow Blade. Then Noel could maybe work on... Lloyd could also work on this too, so he'll have Dark Matter and Golden Halo. And then we'll see about Chaos Brand and stuff like that. I mean, let's just take a look here. Who has the best chance at it? Yeah, that's not really that much of a change, but it's still plenty, I think. Okay, yeah, there's that. Get Sylphid instead. I don't know if the blind is helping that much. I think. Hair is what it would do it? Oh, okay, I see. My ATS drops from... Okay, that's a lot. That's a huge decrease. That is a pretty big decrease. Yeah, it's just kind of how that one is going to be, isn't it? Yeah, Lloyd is the one who I'm going to have to do some messing around with. In the future. I guess I have Wing. If I get rid of Force, but Force is about to level up, so... I do have Wing. There's no secondary ability on that, but I do have Wing. Lots of thinking to do. But regardless. Next quest has us going to... Assisting the Republican investigator. I need to go to Crossville Station for that one, and begin missing Maria Bell's thing. Here we are, Crossbell Station. The Republican Inspection Officer sent us the request, right? Yeah, let's see if we can find him. Is it you? Is it you? You're not Quattro. Would you kids happen to be the special support section? We are. We received your support request and came to inquire for more details. You're the station's Republican Inspection Officer, correct? That I am. My name is Marlowe, and I was transferred here from the Republican Army. I'd like to get started right away. Will you be accepting my request? We'd be glad to lend a hand. Thank you. Allow me to explain what you'll be doing. It's rather simple. There's one task I need you to complete. You'll be assisting me with the inspections on a train bound for Calvard. You mean like checking the passengers' entry papers? The Imperial Inspection Officer had us lend a hand with that once, so I think we can manage that. We just have to check to see if there are any suspicious persons or items on board, right? Precisely. Having experience will make this all go by more smoothly. Keep in mind the security is currently much stricter across the city due to the trade conference. Not only is our usual inspection process more rigorous, we're also obligated to cooperate with the police department. We simply don't have enough inspectors to handle the increased workload right now, hence my request. Train bound for Calvard, and that's our train. I'll give you all details once we're on the platform. Take a look at that. It's the Eisengraf. The Eisengraf, a train exclusively used by the Imperial government. Its magnificence is a symbol of the Empire itself. There's certainly something imperial about it. That's because the blood and iron chancery came on that thing. That cocky bastard sure loves to stand out. It's damn impressive, I'll give it that. I'd hazard to guess that no Mira was spared building it either. Yes, and its impressiveness extends past its appearance. I heard that it's currently the fastest orbital train in existence, though I cannot be entirely certain since the exact specs are not publicly disclosed. That's impressive. I wouldn't expect any less from a nation with as vast a railway infrastructure as Erebonia. In that respect, no other nation on the continent rivals them. That much is clear. The Empire is often a league of its own. Ahem! I would like to explain the request. Are you ready? Sorry, we didn't mean to get distracted. Please continue. Very well. Like I mentioned before, I'd like your assistance with inspecting a train. You're to examine all the passengers' entry applications and luggage. Afterwards, you'll participate in the train safety inspection. What kind of safety inspection? We'll get to it when the time comes. I'll give you a set of instructions to follow for various checks. I see there are 6 of you in total. I'll have you split into 3 pairs. I want 2 pairs to inspect the cabins and 1 to personally assist me. We're inspecting in pairs? We did it alone last time. During the inspection we did earlier this year, we all worked individually. Oh, that's right. We've done this before. For a typical inspection, 1 would be suffice. However, we need to be more thorough right now. The conference calls for stricter inspections, hence why you'll be working in pairs. Understood. I'll trust you to decide how you'll split into pairs. You can even resort to rock, paper, scissors if you feel the need. Rock, paper, scissors? Yes, there isn't that great a need to put too much thought into behind the teams. Rather, I think the best course of action is to decide the teams as quickly as possible. I think I understand. If that's the case, we don't have any objections to deciding that way. Sounds like fun, so why not? How will we decide on who plays? I have an idea. Everyone will play simultaneously, and if 2 people play the same hand, they'll form a pair. Repeat this process until you've settled on your teams. You seem awfully familiar with this. Suppose that's true. Back when I worked in Calvard, we used this method to divvy up our work. It's a flexible concept that stuck-up Erebonian inspector refuses to use. I'm not sure I'd call that attitude flexible either. It likely boils down to the differences in their country's cultures. Sure, could be. Anyway, want to give it a whirl? Sounds good. Alright guys, let's give this a try. So, there's a chart based on how you want to do this, who you want to be with. So I will pick... I'll do Null this time. You and I were the ones to play scissors. That means we'll make for 1 pair. What about the rest of us? Let's keep playing until we have 2 more teams. Yeah, on to round 2. If you play rock again... Noel and I both play rock. No complaints from me. Let's give this inspection everything we got. That means the cool kids are left over for to form the 3rd team. This should be fun. Looks like you're all ready to go. How do we divide the work? Let's see. I need help moving something, so I'd like the extra muscle from the men. Sounds like a job for me and Wazzy. Wonderful. Now I'm regretting being paired with you. You better believe I'm gonna work you 2 boys hard. Alright, let's get to our posts. I want the other 2 teams to split up the cabins. You've made the announcement already, so let everyone know you're assistant inspectors and you should be fine. Roger, sir. Alright, we're in charge of the last 2 cabins. It looks like we'll have a lot of passengers to inspect. Right, let's carefully check them one at a time. I think that was a Vita only quest. Excuse us, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you, but may we see your entry papers and check your luggage? Oh ma, I hope you're okay. I don't think he heard you. Ahem! Excuse me! I'm sorry about that. I was spacing out, wasn't I? You're the inspection officers, right? Please go right ahead. This will only take a moment. Okay, your luggage and papers are all checked. Thank you for your cooperation. No problem. I see, go right ahead. Good luck with your inspections. Thanks, we'll be done in a jiffy. That's one inspection all wrapped up. Your luggage and entry papers are good to go. Thanks for your time. Not at all. It's only right that I let you guys do your jobs. Thank you. Bye-bye. You're welcome. I've been waiting for you. Go right ahead. Do your worst. Okay. What's with this guy? So did you notice, eh? This folder full of contracts? I'm in the middle of some big negotiations. I can't wait to get these signed, sealed, and delivered. These bad boys are gonna make me a killing. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, how about that? I hope it goes well. So that's why he was acting strangely? No inconvenience at all. Go right ahead. Is something wrong? There doesn't appear to be a boarding ticket among your luggage. Care to explain? You didn't see a ticket? No, that can't be. I'm sure I placed it in my bag. I can't find it. Where could it have gone? And it's not in my pocket either. I'm so sorry, but could you wait just a moment? I'm sure I had the ticket somewhere in here. Alright, we'll give you a minute and come back to you. Let's continue inspecting the others. We'll keep an eye on him and circle back. Oh, hello. Just as I heard, the Azure drop is a marvel among all trains. I can hardly contain myself. Is she drooling? Can't you see I'm busy train watching? The papers are in the bag, so knock yourselves out. Okay then. I wonder how much longer until we depart. I'm not ready to say goodbye to you. She really likes trains, doesn't she? As if I have any other choice in the matter. Go ahead, just try to make it quick. Right, this won't take long. We're done checking your luggage and entry papers. Whatever. As I said, it's not like I had a choice in the matter. Is that all then? Do me a favor and make yourself scarce. Of course, if you'll excuse us. This is a lot more stressful than I thought it would be. Is that Shin? Hello? Stay with Heiue? Is there a problem? Can we help you? Hey, Shin! You from the Triple S! Aw, if only I had Ellie with me. What are you two doing here? We're assisting the train inspectors as part of a support request. That's why we approached you to check your luggage and papers. So that's it? The Triple S even takes on these sorts of tasks, do they? Well, very well. If that's the case, then hurry up with your inspection. All done. Thanks for your cooperation. I was merely cooperating because I had to. Goodbye, you two. Yeah, take care, Jin. Huh? It's a big deal. Why do you have to go through our stuff? Hey, knock it off. There's no need to be rude to the guy. Sorry about her. She can be a bit of a handful. Please forgive her Please forgive her for being such an idiot. Idiot? Where did you get off? Some older brother you are. I can start, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, we're all done inspecting our entry papers and luggage. Thank you for being patient. No, it's totally fine. I should be apologizing for what my sister put you through. What the hell? If anyone should be apologizing, it should be me for how much of a stoop. Let's get the heck out of here. I think that's everyone. The only thing left to do is return to the gentleman who misplaced his boarding ticket. He's in the 4th car. Right. Let's head back there immediately and check. Give me back my ticket! Lloyd. Yeah, let's go. I know it was one of you two. So, who did it? Fess up already. Excuse me, what's going on here? Oh, it's the inspector from before. You got here just in time, Inspector. This old fart is accusing me of What did you just say? Old fart? Everyone, calm down. We can't sort this out unless you each give us your side of the story. I have the full picture now. The ticket the gentleman purchased was for the 4th car and bound for Orchis Tower. And these two gentlemen claim to have bought the same kind of ticket. Finally, you're accusing one of them of having stolen your ticket. That's why it's missing. Is that right? Yes, exactly. There's no doubt in my mind I had that ticket on me when I walked onto the train platform. I couldn't have lost it between here and there and here. That doesn't make any sense. The only reasonable explanation is that one of them stole it. I understand what you think that, but we can't jump to that conclusion yet. Let him believe what he wants, I say. He's just a senile old man. How dare you, little! That's enough. You two need to settle down. We're not going to get anywhere if you keep hurling insults at one another. I have a simple question to ask to each of you who has a ticket. What is the reason behind traveling to your destination? Business? Pleasure? We need to know that first. My reason? What does that have to do with anything? Are you going to prove my innocence with just that? Possibly, yes. If one of you is holding a stolen ticket, then your motivation for traveling would have to be fabricated. Meaning the culprit could slip up and make themselves known. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That just might work. That's perfect. Well then, answer the lad's question. Very well. I'm a trader, and I'm on my way to hold some very important negotiations with Orchis State. I have the contracts right here. My client is an Iranian business known as the Liu Xing Company. What reason would I have to steal for a ticket from some senile old man? Alright. And what about you, sir? My hometown is in Orchis State. Is that enough of a reason to travel there? No one is saying it isn't. That didn't help much. We won't be able to come to a conclusion at this rate. How amusing. One of them is a bold-faced liar. Shin? What are you doing here? Passengers aren't supposed to move to different cars while inspections are happening. Haven't you already finished inspections? I think you can let this one slide. That's not... fine. I came here because the scene you all caused looked like a lot of fun. Allow me to join in too. The fun? What do you mean when you said one of them is a liar? You'll see. Let's start with the trader. You say you're in negotiations with a company called Liu Xing, right? If that's the case, what is the nature of those contracts? It's nonsense. Why must I go along with the questions of some child? You must know they're over the wholesale of exotic vegetables and spices grown in Orchid. As you may know, Orchid is quite famous for its agriculture. The Liu Xing Company is an affiliate of Azure Trading, based in the Eastern Quarter. They are quite legitimate, so there is no basis to be suspicious, is there? So you say. I am indeed aware of the Liu Xing Company. However, that company is a mere startup with no real foothold in Orchid's economy. It is in no position to be holding international negotiations. That much is for certain. What? How the hell would you know? A good question. Here's my answer. Understood. I have had enough of your insolence toward that young master. You stand in the presence of the grandson of a Heiyue elder, Master Shin. An elder's grandson? You must be joking. What suit you're wearing? I know I've seen it before. No, this can't be happening. Now do you get it? So what's your aim here? What are you after? Well, whatever. I'm sure they'll have fun telling the inspection officer all about it while you're in interrogation. That was amazing, Shin. Yeah, Shin's a precarious one, that's for sure. Now it's your turn. Shin? But me? What do you want with me? Isn't he your culprit? Oh? When did I ever say that? We're not finished here at all. You said you're from Orchid, is that right? Yeah, I'm going back to my hometown. If you're from Orchid, then you shouldn't have any trouble answering me this. In addition to its agriculture, Orchid State is famous for its remote destinations, not to mention its many hot springs. So, which one of these are hot springs in Orchid? A, the Elmo Hot Springs, B, the Parm Hot Springs, or C, the Orchid Hot Springs? Go on, answer. Huh? It's obvious, isn't it? Everyone knows about the famous Orchid Hot Springs. I see. What's so funny? Do you think I'm an idiot? They could get one over on a child? The Orchid Hot Springs? There's no such thing! Why would there be hot springs with such a cliche name, you fool? If you're really from Orchid, you would have simply answered that none of them are in Orchid State. How about I ask you another question? Though, honestly, I only expect you to dig your grave even further. Where are you from, really? Well... Not that it's any of your business, but I'm actually Calvarnian. But I live in Orchid now. Please, you have to believe me. Oh, really? What do you think, Special Sports Section? We've established that each of them are liars. But which one is the ticket thief? Right. Let's think about this. 'Tis the young man. I would suspect the young man. Granted, the trader exaggerated the contracts he showed us, which I do find suspicious. We may not know his motives, but he clearly went great lengths to fool us. Committing a misdemeanor after all of that preparation wouldn't make much sense. We should also take into account that if the thief's destination is an Aura, they would use the ticket as to depart at a stopover location. Which is what leads me to you. You're our culprit, aren't you? Well done. There's no use feigning ignorance anymore. You can't keep covering up your lies. Have some honor as a man and confess your crimes. Please don't turn me in! What? And why wouldn't we? It's my mom. She's at a hospital in Calvard. That's why. I had to go see her. There was no other way. Oh. Well, this is a surprise. Go on. Explain yourself. Okay. The truth is, I'm starting to gain acceptance into St. Ursula's Medical College, and my family is very poor. My mom sacrificed so much just so I could come over to Crossbell. I've been paying my way ever since with part-time jobs. Out of the blue, I got a call saying that Ma had suddenly collapsed and was taken to the hospital, and you wanted to visit her, but you didn't have the mirror for a ticket, so you stole one. Isn't that right? Yes, it's true. I did it. I'm so sorry, Ma. I just wanted to. Your circumstances being what they are, I understand, but we can't overlook theft. Then how about this? I'll pay for your ticket. Huh? Really? What do you say, old man? If he gives you your ticket back, how can you forgive him and overlook this? Well, if he gives the ticket back, I have no reason to escalate things or press charges. And you? Yeah? Visiting your mother with a stolen ticket? Do you think she'd be happy to know that you did such a thing? No. Don't misunderstand my kindness. I may be paying, but this is no gift. It is merely a loan. I won't put a hard limit on when you have to pay your debt, but you will do it. I understand. Thank you so much. I'll pay you back, I promise. And you'd better keep to that promise. That settles things. I trust you two will inform the inspection officer. I'll give him an explanation if he wants it. Sure thing. I overheard everything. Good work solving the theft. Oh no, it wasn't that big of a deal. What do you plan to do with the thief? Is he being punished or let go? As far as we're concerned, no crime has actually taken place. Really? Is that simple? The victim declared that no theft took place and had no intention of pressing charges. The young man you spoke of claimed that he merely forgot to buy a ticket and it was an honest mistake. If no one is willing to admit to any crime taking place, then there's nothing to investigate. This is all because of that kid. You're right. That was probably a story you shouldn't have told him to stick to. I'd say that's a fair, safe assumption. What about the trader, though? He, on the other hand, is under arrest. His true identity is a broker who sells counterfeit tickets. Whoa, really? What was he doing on a train of all places, then? Testing out his own product, it would seem. He's bold, I'll give him that. How unexpected. Bottom line is that you kids did fine work today. You've been an immense help. Thank you. Likewise, we're glad to hear we were of some use. We'd be happy to help again should you need it. I'll take it into consideration. Be seeing you. All things considered, it looks like Shin played a major role in this. Yeah, but I never expected to run into him of all places. True, but it was a reminder of how cunning he is for his age. Yeah, how much of a pain in the ass he'll be when he's older. I regret I have not gotten to know him him the way all of you have. His bark is worse than his bite, and in the end, he's still a wholesome little boy. There's some truth to that, yeah. Anyway, I'd say this one's a wrap, team. Let's take a little break and then hit what's next on the agenda. Woohoo! We just have one more. And why are you in my team? I like how they were correctly ordered too, but no, this is the current team. Thank you for coming, Triple S. You must be here for Miss Croy's request, correct? Exactly. That's what we were just about to ask you about. Is it true that Belle's antique dolls have been stolen? That would be the ones from Rosenberg Studio, would they not? Yes, you're both correct. Miss Croy has been horribly distraught ever since. I know this is on short notice, but you could please see to her request now? Of course, we'd be glad to help. Maria Bell has done so much for us that we cannot refuse in good conscience. Oh, thank goodness. Here, first you'll need this card. What's this? It's an IBC authentication card. We had one like this before. We'll be able to access other floors in the building from the elevator with it. In other words, it's part of the building's security system? This is the largest bank on the continent for nothing. This card will give you access to the same floors of your previous one from the spring did. You'll find Miss Croy in the CEO's office on the 16th floor, so please head there. We will. Thanks, Thanks, Lanfei. I think there's a magazine on this floor, too. Hey, Ellie. Do you remember this spot? The magazine is probably in this room. Oh? That's a surprise. Is it actually the CEO's office? It's me, Belle. Please, come in. Excuse us. It's good to see you again, Belle. Hello, Ellie, Special Support Section. I heard you got back in town last night, Tia. How have you been? I'm doing fine. Glad to hear it. As you know, the trade conference begins later today, so I know how busy you all are. I wish you luck this afternoon. Thanks. We'll do what we can. Are you not going to be heading to Orchis Tower yourself? That's right. I can't very well leave this pile of work my father left alone. He's on his own when it comes to handling all of his conference duties. So on that note, I think I owe you all an apology. Given you're all called in as security for the conference, perhaps I should have not requested you on short notice. Don't worry about it, Maria Bell. You helped out Triple S a lot, so this is the least we could do to pay you back. So, some of those antique dollies that you've got hijacked, right? Mind giving us a skinny? Of course. As you should know, I've been an avid collector of Rosenberg dolls for years. I've been keeping a total of 5 of them in my personal room here at the IBC. However, someone took the opportunity to steal them last night while I was away on business. 5 Rosenberg dolls. That would mean they must be worth a fortune. The large ones fetch at least a few million Mira at auctions. Yes, but it's not a matter of monetary loss. Oh, a mother who's had her precious children kidnapped from her. And I want the despicable thief to be torn limb from limb in the middle of the Harbor District. Easy now, Maria Bell. My personal room, you mean the one next door, right? That would mean the thief slipped past IBC's world-class security. How's that even possible? Ahem. I thought it was strange too, and I don't have a perfect answer to your question. However, I'm also not surprised. Once I found what was left of the crime scene, I understood perfectly how it happened. Oh no. Here we go. I bet you we know who this is. What was left behind? You mean... I think it'd be faster to simply show you. Take a look at this. Wait, is this... a calling card from Phantom Thief B? Indeed it is. The elusive thief has stolen countless works of art from across the continent. Rumor has it that he uses mysterious magic to steal his marks, and he always leaves his calling card at the scene. It wouldn't be a Trails game without one of these quests. Infiltrating the IBC building is something only he could pull off. You all dealt with one of his thefts earlier this year, didn't you? He did? He stole a statue from the former City Hall building. In the end, we could not capture him. So he's back in Crossbow? You four were getting into all kinds of crazy hijinks before we joined, weren't you? So, what does his card say? Allow me. Dear ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section, the 5 young girls whom the young madam adores are in my compassionate custody. Should you desire their freedom, you must open each of their cages with the keys of truth. The first cage lies within the city. Search the throne of the constabulary famed century. Phantom Thief B. Ha ha! So, now do you understand why I had no choice but to call all of you here? Yeah, this is a challenge for Phantom Thief B directly to the Triple S. There's no other choice. He stole 5 priceless dolls for something this petty? This guy really is a nut job. Whatever his reason is, he didn't have to involve Maria Belle. We ain't overlooking this one. I wholeheartedly agree. Those Rosenberg dolls mean the world to you, Belle. Thank you, Ellie. I'll be counting on all of you. Before I begin the investigation, I want to go over what the calling card says again. First, the 5 young girls part. You can chuck that up to the dolls themselves. And the 5 cages would be 5 spots where you hid the dolls. In other words, we're likely to find 5 locations that can be scattered anywhere. I can already see how difficult this is going to be. Luckily, we can limit the first one to the city at least. Apparently it's at the throne of the constabulary's famed sentry. Anyone have any ideas? A famed sentry? I feel like I've heard something along those lines recently. Anyway, let's not overthink it too much and get to searching the most logical spots. I'm expecting great things yet again in Special Support Section. I'll be waiting for you to bring my precious lost children home. We won't let you down, Maria Belle. Where is that magazine? Oh, there it is. Wild coloring, not wind. Oh, thank goodness we have a guide, because it would not be a Trails game without a Phantom Thief B request in some way, shape, or form. But the first one is at the Special Support section. Didn't we hear Chief Sergei's old name was Sergei the Sentinel? Would that mean that his desk can share the famed Sergei Sentry's throne? It's worth a shot. Let's look around. There's something under his desk. Let me try taking it out. What the? Is that a trunk? It reminds me of the one Kia was in when you found her at the Schwarz auction. I bet he's taunting us by making this the first location. Yeah, he even threw in the Chief's old nickname into the mix. Anyway, let's check it out. The second cage lies outside the city. Search the harvester's property, found off the ramshackle road. There's no mistaking it, this is a genuine Rosenberg doll. Yes, I've seen it once before. It's a doll named Kanan the Belle. Kanan that Belle loves dearly. She names her dolls? Even Maria Belle has a cute side, doesn't she? I'm a little surprised he bothered keeping something he stole in a trunk like this, though. Phantom Thief B is supposed to have some kind of deep reverence for beauty, right? Maybe it's his way of showing respect. As for the second card, it looks like we're gonna have to explore outside the city limits this time. Sheesh, we're gonna be running around the whole damn state at this rate. Our hints are the harvester's property and off the ramshackle road. Given the chord connotation, it must be somewhere that's polar opposite of a modern place like Crossville City. That sounds like the right track. Alright. Let's drive. To Morga Village. Easier to go here, it seems. then we need to go backwards a bit. Away with you. It's not here, is it? No, it's in the other place. One more battle for force to level up. Six, 3. Six, so we automatically have Quake and Magna Blaze, I think, right? Yeah, we already have it. That's good. 6-3. Does Fire have anything? Hang on. Magna Blaze is one of the Flare Butterfly needs 3 Wind, Crimson Ray is and Lord Inferno. Wait. Toy. At some point, I might... Let's put Wing on and see what happens. I lost all my fire arts, but I have a lot more wind now. When do I start getting stuff for wind? 9, 3, so I need 9 and then 3 of those, okay. And then 4 of each, oh boy, okay. But 9, 3. Wrong 3. Okay, well we're not there yet. Yeah, if I haven't hit 2, if I had to hit 2, then I could do it. Okay. Got it. Hey Chip, how's it going? So if I get hit 2, then Lloyd can get Sparkdyne. But does he doesn't really need it, because he has Breath. But he needs Aerial. What's Aerial? 5, 2. Oh, okay, hang on now. You know, the usual. 2 of this. 2 of this. So if I give him this... He needs 2 Earth. Okay. Did I go too far? I didn't go too far, did I? The shed is at the one with the gate. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I went one too far, actually. The gate is open? As I recall, this property is owned by Amorca Village and isn't normally open to the public. Perhaps they left it unlocked? Surely not on purpose, right? Either way, check it out. Monsters wandered in again. Watch your stuff while we're looking around. Aye aye, Captain. I remember these being really easy to take care of, actually. Oh, what the heck? Weak to fire. Yeah, they're really easy to take out. I want Crow to level up. How many more? It looks to be that 554, 566. Christ and heck. Axlo needed only 186 more battles, but that's okay. Cannon needs 1,200 more battles. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Crow needs another 5. I think Master Quartz in this game gained their experience through battles. I wonder if that's how it was in Cold Steel 2, but what am I doing? There we go, that button. Yeah, they're a good way to get some extra XP and stuff. Can I do this one? Let's find out. I can! Earth and fire, okay. Or... ha! Look at this! Cool. Oh, sick! Did you hear about the time Phantom Thief B broke into Ark and Seal? I'm told he stole the spotlight. Septia Vein can be given to somebody. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Ooh. Lloyd gets a huge upgrade if I just lose a little bit of DP. I'm not a big fan of the fact that his barrage goes down by 1, but he does get a little bit of earth, and that's okay. I can work with that. I'll just get better ones of these. I need Heaven's Eye still. I don't know how to get that, but I need Heaven's Eye again. That one was really helpful for Lloyd. Thank you, Randy. Great! Right after I finally got new stock for Mr. Hayworth, dude. I keep saying Haysworth. Hayworth. Oh, only one of them? Alright, that should be all the enemies in there and extra chests. The second trick was here of all places. The harvester's property and off the ramshackle road. As I recall, Chief Tolta said the village uses this place first as a storehouse for the materials. So, must have been Phantom Thief B who opened the gate without permission. Ah, he stirs up trouble wherever he goes, doesn't he? Anyway, let's take a look. The third cage lies outside the city. Find where one stands with her back bathed in the goddess's shining visage. Belle calls this doll, Liette. I could never mistake this one. And we've got another one of those crazy riddles. The goddess shining visage. Perhaps that's our best hint. I do not know what to make of the bathe-in part, however, but it would have to mean it's very large, correct? Let's go have a look around. There might be somewhere that fits that perfectly. And I'll make my way back to Morka Village. I can just drive over to the cathedral. That's where the third spot is. That one actually was a pretty easy one. These hints are actually pretty doable, I would say. Sergei's Disc would have been a bit tricky, but these last two, this one that we're going to now and the one that we just finished, have been pretty doable hints, I would say. They're not that hard to figure out, thankfully. I will say though, I have grown to this field theme. I was kind of meh about it in the beginning. I'm still not totally grown to the one before this of actual East Cross Bell Highway, but this one's pretty cool. It's nice and countryside-y. It's really tricky sometimes with Trails themes because... where am I going? I also play the East series on the side, and like you'll just get out into a field in the East games, and it's just like rocking and like super hype music. Like I started East 7. I should play East 7's field theme sometime. But like, that kind of changes how you think of sometimes when you run around a field. That like peaceful themes don't always feel that great. But some of them are good, but not all of them. I don't know, because like, on one hand, it's nice to have relaxing themes for the field, but at the other hand, it's like, I don't know, I feel like if you have at least somewhat of a little bit of an upbeat theme while you're on the field, it excites the player to do exploration and fight enemies and stuff like that. I think that was one of my criticisms of the Alliance Alive as well when I streamed that one, that the field themes weren't all that great, but it was cool the way they did themes because it would be the same theme for both the field and the battle, so it was just a single transition, so it's not like you had any hard cuts or anything like that. So the music was still good, but sometimes it didn't match because of that. Unless you were in the Crystal Realm and fighting in the air. That was the only time where it like actively changed. Welcome. Do you need something from me? If there's a ceremony you're after, I can make time for you. Sorry, that's not why we're here today. Phantom Thief B's card mentioned the goddess shining visage. Maybe that was referring to the stained glass window here, which would make the one in the clue. I don't understand what's happening right now. If you have business with me, please state it clearly. Sorry, sir. Archbishop Baralda, could you do us a favor and check under the altar? Why would I do that? Settle down, we aren't doing anything suspicious. There it is. The fourth cage lies outside the city. Find the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western ramparts. This must be Mistel. Belle loves this one. That brings us up to 3 dolls. When did something like that get put up here? I do leave for business on occasion, but not long enough for someone to do this. The goddess works in mysterious ways? This clue is as perplexing as the rest. If we interpret the ramparts to be some sort of defensive structure, and include the western part in that, we get the defensive structure in the west. That's one interpretation, at least. There's also the road of iron that snakes under the skirt. I'm not really sure what that means. Perhaps this is another figure of speech? That's a safe assumption. Alright, let's take this trunk with us and begin our search for the next one. Phantom Thief B. I've heard of his exploits before. He sounds like quite the scoundrel. As a man of the goddess above, I could never support someone like him. Officers, please bring this evildoer to justice. We'll do our best. Every time I hear, like, Aralda speak, or, like, people, they talk about sinners and stuff like that in this game, I'm reminded of Tales of Berseria, where there's a slight, not like a side quest, but there's side events that you go to whenever you enter a town. And you go to the church, there's always an event for one of the party members where you go up to the priest, and the first thing he says, every single time without fail, is, "Come, sinners, and repent your wicked deeds." And then the party member tells them a story of like them confessing something, and every single time, that poor priest is just like dumbfounded and like befuddled, and just like surprised to all heck and back. It's so good. I remember Lapisets was like, well, one time I put salt on a snail. And the priest is like, he had no idea how to really. He was just like, well, do you think that was the right thing to do? No. And Velvet is like, I killed a bunch. You what? Yes. What are you gonna do about it, father? Where am I even going? Did I go too far? How do I get to those? I think I'm blind. Hang on now. What I'm trying to get to is there. I think it's, yeah, I can see it. It's right there. How do you get there? Right? Hidden on the railway tracks, left side. Oh, maybe I was doing the wrong way. Yeah, mate. There, it's right there. You can literally see it on screen. How do we get there? But what I'm trying to do is just... What the shit? What? I think I don't know. I was just I couldn't understand the perspective that they was going for there. How'd this get here? The clue in the card said the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western ramparts. So the iron road is the freight line, and the rampart is Belgard Gate. We should probably open the trunk here. How about we move up? We shouldn't, I mean. How about we move up onto the platform? Right, let's carry it carefully. The final cage lies within the city, in the soaring tower descending from the summit of 16 by 21 steps and go to the vista of the otherworldly windows. This is Bell's doll, Sharon. I'm sure of it. We're at 4 out of 5, right? All that remains is the final doll mentioned on the card. A soaring tower in the city. It has to be talking about a tall building, right? Would that be Orchis Tower? I believe Orchis Tower has 40 floors above ground. So if someone is at 16, then maybe it's talking about somewhere else? How can you descend 20 by 21 from 16? That's probably the key to the riddle. There's also a bit about the vista of the otherworldly windows. We should consider that as well. Yet again, it's some sort of metaphor. Let's look around the city and think about the clue. Where indeed. Oh, I get it. So we went underneath the I get it now. Okay. I don't know why that visually wasn't making sense in my head. That was what I needed to do. I was so fixated on going there. But whatever. Wild coloring. Oh my god, it looked like a Ridge Racer car. So does this. To the IBC again. Go down 21 takes us to basement 5. You fools! Do you not realize there's a giant... whatever. There it is! The final trunk! In the soaring tower, descend from the summit of 16 by 21 steps and go to the vista of otherworldly windows, or in this game's case, windows. If you descend from the 16th floor of the IBC building to the 5th basement floor, there's a total difference of 21 floors in total. Then the vista of otherworldly windows. That must refer to these terminal monitors that track data from the orbital network. This is the only place that makes sense. Let's take a look inside. This is Belle's favorite doll, Alice. There's in a card on the back like usual. It's supposed to be the end of our scavenger hunt. That's the end of that then. That was exhausting. Huh? What's up? Is something wrong? There was an alert indicating some new orbital mail came in. Wait, is that the mistress's doll? Yeah, it was sitting right here. How did you guys not see it? I'm more concerned about the timing of the orbital mail. May I take a look? Go ahead, but the way you say that sounds ominous. Huh? What's going on, Tia? The sender is fanned to Beak B. What? Fanned to Beak B? You've got to be kidding. Where in the world could you have sent that from? Would you mind opening it, Tia? Roger. To the lovely ladies and gentlemen of the special support section, first, allow me to express my gratitude for having entertained me thus far. Next, my sincerest apologies to the doll's owner, Miss Maria Valcroy, and their creator, Meister Jorg, for my being oh so impolite. However, rest assured that I took the utmost care to not damage these beautiful works of art while they were in my care. Now, I'll be excusing myself from these lands before long. Thank you once again and farewell, special support section. Ha-ha! In Folsom number 10, the Society of Ouroboros, the Phantom Thief B, Blue Blanc, looks forward to your continued growth and prays the goddess grants you luck. P.S. This orbital mail will automatically be deleted and it'd be impossible to be saved or traced. Wait. What? Is he serious? He's resourceful, I'll give him that. Who'd have thought that everyone's favorite phantom thief was actually an enforcer for Ouroboros? That's right, he hinted at being friends with Brent before, didn't he? Tio, is it really impossible to track where that mail came from? Yeah, surely there's some sort of clue we can glean from it. I've been trying, but it has not been going well. The mail source data started deleting itself the second we opened it. Fortunately, it has not affected the terminals. However, recovery is likely impossible. Well, shoot. Burglar Boy really did cover all his bases. Seeing all this reminds me, we also know that Dilly squat about the hacker that trapped us in Geofront yesterday. Good point. Whoever was responsible has a vast amount of technology at their disposal, and they know how to use it. I'm not sure I fully get what's happening right now. Clay, we have to verify that this breach didn't have any impact on any of our data. Oh yeah, he could have left a virus on our system. Sorry guys, we need to get back to work. Well, at the end of the day, we did manage to recover all the Rosenberg dolls. Let's return to them, Maria. Let's go return them to Maria Bell. I agree. Now I understand what happened. Still, it is a shock to hear the legendary Phantom Thief B is a member of Ouroboros. If that's true, it's no wonder he's eluded capture for as long as he has. However, in the end, in the event he is captured, I'll march into his jail cell and carry out the execution myself. I think I just peed myself a little. I'm sorry, Maria Bell. We wanted to capture him just as much as you did. But to settle for simply returning your dolls. Welcome home, Alice, Kanan, Lite, Mistel, and Sharon. Very well. I have no complaints or further comments for this time. I wonder if those names are reference to something. I wonder if they're a reference to the original Legend of Hero characters from Legend of Heroes 1, 2, or 3. Or 5, or 6. Well, 6 is Sky, but... all that matters is my precious Rosenberg dolls have come home, safe and sound. And a long trip home at that. Phantom Thief B is nothing if not thorough. You went through the trouble of putting them in sturdy trucks and scanning them in safe locations around the state. That is a lot of work now that you mention it. They would have been better off had he not stolen them in the first place. Yeah, there's that too. Clearly to make further improvements to our security to ensure this never happens again. I'm gonna have our security department working harder than they ever have before. You can learn a thing or two from the Triple S. You all were a great help. Don't even mention it, Belle. This is what friends are for. Wait, last time this happened... no, it couldn't be. Is something wrong, Lloyd? What are you looking at me like that? Or why? Let me explain. The first Phantom Thief B case we solved ended with him disguising himself as the client. Holy smokes, I forgot about all that. Are you implying... let me be more direct. Are you the real Maria Bell Ah! Oh, come now, Lloyd. When do you get off being so rude in my office after I went out of my way to thank you? I'm sorry. There's no mistaking it. This is the real Maria Bell. Oh, Lloyd. Just look how casual their friendship is. Afterward, Lloyd and the others went to the first floor and returned their authorization card to the reception desk. Ah! Invigorate. Gain CP by attacking enemies on the field. Oh, ho, ho. I need more time! Well, now I gotta see what time does. We don't have any of these. Platinum, Mobius, Emblem, we don't have any of those. Death Spiral is 7 and 2 of each. 2 of Mirage and Space. Shadow Blade is 12 and 4 of each. Lucifer, oh boy. 2 of each. Aye. So if I flip these two, yeah, boy. Very nice. All right. Wow, that actually took us in 2 hours in total. I guess the third one involved more dialogue than the usual, but let's continue onwards with the story anyway. Right after I take a quick BRB. Okay.
こうして実際に見上げるととんでもない大きさですね。
気持ちはわかるよ。
まさにクロスベルの新しいランドマークって感じですよね。
しかしこんなでかいビル一体何に使うってんだ。前の視聴者に比べてでかすぎるんじゃねえか。
まあいろいろな機能が盛り込まれているビルだから、市や自治州の行政区画以外にも国際貿易センターや文化交流に関するフロアもあるの。まさに大陸西部の中心となるべく建造されたと言えるでしょうね。
はあ、スケールのでかい話だな。
でもそんな風に言われると今回の通商会議も納得ですよね。
Yeah, I agree.
実際このビルの完成でクロスベルへの資本情報集中は今まで以上に加速するだろうね。そうした展望を踏まえての今後の取り決めなんかが話し合われるってところかな。
ええ、そう聞いているわ。もっとも経済的な話だけにはとどまらないでしょうけど。
さてとどうする？ダドリーさんとは正午に1階の玄関フロアで待ち合わせているけど。
そうね、まだ時間はあるけど。
まあとにかく用事やら準備なんかは済ませとこうぜ。何が起きても問題ねえようにな。
そうですね。さすがに会議が始まったら外に出るわけにもいきませんし。
では用事と準備を済ませたらビルに入るとしましょう。
I think we're good. I have enough EP charges. A couple more wouldn't hurt though. I have a lot of food. Battlescope 16. Okay, hang on. Can get me ingenuity? That'd be great. Heaven's Eye, that'd be great. Data, Voice Breaker, and Rainbow Trout. They're not gonna give it to me, are they? Well, maybe they will. We got Septium Vein. I could make another one actually right now. Can I? No? Oh, is someone equipped with poison right now? Oh, you are. Severe Noodles. Prankster. I don't know that. Leaping Frog Clone. Voice Breaker. And Rainbow Trout. Man, oh man, oh man. Shroud. Oh, dude, look at Shroud. That's what we need. That's what we need. Scent also too, because you get... Oh, not as much anymore, but... I can make any of this. I can make a cool necklace. 8 defense, 30 prevents burn. Lighter. Yeah, you never know when you might need things. Deep Ocher. It's gonna be a lot to make. It's gonna be a lot. 10! I might just save up the Mira for that one. I thought I could exchange for EP charges there, but I guess not. Maybe it's somewhere else now? I don't know. Just buy them, it's not that big of a deal though. Well, I guess then we are good then. I don't know what else I could do and where. Let's check also One Piece store that I know. I think we already got that. 20% of your EP. Right now. Not the IBC.
ダドリーさんとは正午に1階の玄関フロアで待ち合わせしている。まだ時間はあるけど、そろそろ中に入ろうか。
Upon Orchis and Orchis Tower, you will be unable to buy new items tonight. Upgrade equipment items, upgrade ornaments. Channel marine quests are open or closed. Yep, we are good to go. Let's do it! New plot.
IBC ビル以上に近未来的な雰囲気ですよね。
確かビルの全フロアに動力ネットが引かれているはずです。 IBC とも連動しているため株価指数などのデータもリアルタイムで参照できる。そのあたりはおじさまのアイディアみたいね。
なるほど、銀行家ならではの発想ってわけだね。よし、それじゃあダドリーさんが来るまで待たせてもらうか。
今日は一般客もいないし、そちらのソファーで待たせてもらいましょう。
The same day, 12 p.m.
来ていたか。
ダドリーさん、
お疲れ様です。
現在正午ちょうど。通商会議が始まるのは人さん丸々となっている。あと30分もすれば首脳たちがやってくるだろう。
なるほど。
それで私たちの方はどちらに向かえば？
本当ならば私が会場周りを軽く案内するつもりだったが、思わぬ人がお前たちを案内してくれると申し出てな。
思わぬ人？
やあ諸君、よく来てくれたね。
Mayor Croy!
ディーター市長。
おじさま。
半月ぶりだね。エリ、ロイド君、ワジ君にノエル君に。とっと、ランディ君とティオ君は久しぶりかな。
お久しぶりっす。
ご無沙汰してます。でもどうしておじさまが？
通商会議の直前でお忙しいんじゃないんですか？
準備ならとっくに済ませて、あとは首脳たちを待つだけでね。気分転換も兼ねて君たちを案内させてもらおうと思ったんだ。ダドリー君、構わないな。
市長がそうおっしゃるなら、お前たちくれぐれも市長に失礼のないように。それと一通り案内されたら34階の警備対策室に来い。
了解しました。
では市長、また後ほど。
あ、よろしく頼むよ。有能な捜査官だが少し融通が利かないところがあるな。彼の職分からするとそれもまた美徳なのだろうが。
まあ鬼の捜査一課としての威厳もあるんだろうからね。
おっと、肝心なことを言い忘れていたな。支援課の諸君、オルキスタワーへさあついてきたまえ。
相変わらずだな。
さすがマリアベルさんのお父さんなだけはありますね。まあせっかく案内してくださるみたいだし。
ああ、お言葉に甘えるか。
Cool coloring. Man, this track. When Falcom needs to be bombastic and atmospheric for stuff like this, they do not miss a beat.
エレベーターが3機も。
へえ、さすが豪勢だね。
まあ地上40階の高さだからね。専用のエレベーターを入れたら全部で6機が運用されているんだ。
それはすごいですね。
さて全部のフロアを案内するわけにもいかないから会議関連のフロアに限定しよう。まずは警備対策室のある34階だ。
よろしくお願いします。
なるほど、ダドリー君からも聞いたが。
はい。両兵団と犯罪組織の動向に帝国政府と共和国政府の思惑、
そして両国首脳を狙うテロリストの脅威もあります。それと謎のハッカーですね。奪われたタワーの図面はやはりこちらの端末から。
ああ、どうやらオルキスタワーのサブ端末をハッキングしたらしい。 IBC の一件があって以来システム部門でもハッキング対策は強化していたつもりだったが、まだまだ不十分だったようだな。
ハッカーなんてまだまだ数は少なそうだけど。
やっぱりエプスタイン財団の関係者の可能性が高いんだ。
現在ロバーツ主任はその可能性を探って、ただ今回は財団の関係者ではないような。
まあそちらの調査はおいおいするしかないだろう。傭兵団や犯罪組織、テロリストたちも心配だが、それ以上に気になるのが首脳たちの狙いと思惑でね。
首脳たちの狙いと思惑、
つまり通商会議の参加者ってことっすか。
君たちが会ったクローディア姫とオリバルト王子については
Of course.
私もあまり心配していない。
Of course.
レミフェリアの太閤閣下もやはり信頼に足る人物だ。
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy.
問題はオズボーン宰相とロックスミス大統領の2人でね。
二大国の首脳ですか。
確かにクロスベルの命運を握っている2人だとは思うけど、具体的に何か動きでも。
いや、その逆だ。会議の開催にあたっていくつかの取り決めや国際協定などの提案をそこで返ってきた返答が両国とも好意的すぎたのだよ。
Hiya, Blubba.
まるで本気で西ゼムリアの平和と発展を望んでいるかのように。
それは
さすがに不自然ですね。いつもことあるごとに反発し合っている2国なのに。
ああ、正直会議そのものがどう流れるか予想もつかない。かなり厳しい展開になることも覚悟する必要がありそうだ。
なるほど。
やっぱり政治的にも大変な状況なんです。
まあマクダエル議長も力になってくださるだろう。うまくいけばリベールやレミフェリアなどを味方にして交渉できるかもしれない。とにかく腹をくくった上で エイドスに祈るしかないだろうさ。
おじさま。
すみません、そんな大変な時に案内なんてさせてしまって。
とんでもない。逆にそんな状況だから気分転換しておきたくてね、わざわざ君たちの案内を買って出たというわけなんだ。
そうでしたか。
光栄です、市長閣下。
そんじゃ喜んで案内してもらうっす。
ああ、任せたまえ。おっと、到着だな。
34th floor, event staff floor.
あ
すごい。すごい見晴らしですね。
いやー、最高の光景だぜ。
満足してもらえたようだね。ここが34階。国際会議などが開かれた時、関係者が待機するフロアになる。それではざっと見て回るとしようか。
はい、お願いします。
そちらは警備対策室に加えて報道陣などの控え室が並んでいる。テロリストが潜入した場合に備え、一応警備隊の一個中隊も下のフロアに待機している状態だ。
話は伺っています。
警備隊でもえりすぐりが集められてるみてえだな。
しかし報道陣ってことはグレイス女子も来るのかな。
まあクロスベルタイムズの女性記者だったらリストにあったと思うから、多分取材に来るだろう。
There's no way Grace would not be here. There's no way she wouldn't be here.
ちなみに報道陣は取材と記者会見の時以外はこのフロアから出さない。
なるほど。
たまに警備をすり抜けて突撃インタビューをするような乱暴な記者もいますもんね。というかグレースさんが一番そんな感じですけど。
さすがに見つけたら止めないとな。
一応こちらの部屋も案内しておこうか。
へえ、これは見事だね。休憩室みたいだけどすごい開放感だな。
ここは会議の関係者に用意されている休憩時間などに遠慮なく利用してくれたまえ。
はい、遠慮なく。
後でお茶でも一服しに行きましょうか。
さて、こんなところで次のフロアに案内しようか。
ここは非常階段エリアですか。
下への階段は封鎖されてるみてえだが、
本来なら階段を使って1階まで降りることができる。しかし今回の会議中は34階、35階、36階以外は封鎖するようにしているんだ。
なるほど、警備上の理由ですね。
でももし地震なんかが起きた時はどうするんだい。
その場合、自動的に全ての非常階段が開放される。まあ完璧なセキュリティはありえないということだね。
なるほど、気をつけておきます。
ハッキング対策なども考える必要がありそうですね。
さて、せっかくだから階段を使うとしようか。35階国際会議場フロア。
Interesting. I almost feel like that's gonna come into play though, if something were to go when not ifs, when something goes wrong. International conference floor.
そちらが
この後行われる国際親善という名前の腹の探り合いの舞台、国際会議場だ。
これは
すごい見晴らしです。
これだけ天井が高いってことは2フロアぶち抜きみたいだ。
ああ、そのため上の36階はこの字型の構成になっている。ちなみに両脇の部屋は各国首脳の関係者が詰める控え室になっている。護衛の将校などが待機することになるだろう。
なるほど。
確かにそういう部屋も必要だろうね。
さて、最後のフロアに案内するとしようか。ここは会議に参加する各国首脳に用意された控え室のあるフロアだ。ざっとだけ案内しよう。
お願いします。
さすが豪華だな。
Look at those couches. Every conference building, every hotel-like place has couches like that. Everyone.
こんな部屋で優雅に時間を過ごしたいもんだね。
こちらはオリバルト殿下に使ってもらう予定の控え室だ。左翼にも部屋があって参加者ごとに割り当ててある。まあ会議でヒートアップした頭を冷やしてもらうための場所かな。
なるほど。一応こうした部屋にも動力ケーブルは。
おう、目立たぬ形で配線がされているはずだ。まあ他の部屋については割愛するとして、最後にあそこだけ案内しておくとしようか。
これはディーター市長。
お疲れ様です。
楽にしてくれたまえ。この回廊室からは会議の様子を一通り確認することができる。機密性の高い会議などではカーテンを閉じることもあるが、今回は開いておく予定だ。
なるほど。会場の様子を確かめられるのはちょっとありがたいな。
そうね。何かあったら駆けつけることができそうだし。
そういう意味では巡回ルートにしたいですね。
さて、これで君たちが警備する3つのフロアを案内したが、最後にとっておきの場所へ案内させてもらおうか。
Oh, please. Are we going to the roof? Let's
と
go.
っておきの場所。
へえ、どこっすか。
このビルで最も見晴らしのいい場所さ。
Yeah, let's go.
さすがに見事だね。 言葉も出ないな。
Is anyone in our party afraid of heights? Or even chat? Anyone afraid of heights?
そうね。街がまるでミニチュアみたいに見えますね。
いやー、夜はさぞかしすんげえ景色なんだろうな。
いずれこの場所は展望台として市民に開放しようと考えている。政府関係者だけが独占するのはあまりにももったいないからね。
なあ、それはいいですね。
キーヤちゃんもここに連れてきたいわね。
おっと、失礼。ああ、そうか、わかった。すぐにそちらに向かおう。どうやら首脳たちがタワーに到着したようだ。申し訳ないがこれで失礼させてもらおう。
そうですか。本当にありがとうございました。
どうもです。
いやー、マジ楽しかったっす。
いい経験をさせていただきました。
こちらこそいい気分転換をさせる。それではまたは後で。警備の方は頑張ってくれたまえ。
はい、お任せください。ま、推薦文くらいは頑張らせてもらおうかな。
エイドスのご加護、会議の成功お祈りしてます。
It's still interesting to see that Dieter Croy is the one who gave Wazzy the letter of recommendation to be part of the Triple S of all things.
私も祈っているよ。
さてと、俺たちもダドリーさんのところに行くか。
確か34階の警備対策室でしたね。
しかしこのまま何も起きなきゃいいんだ。
そうですね、本当に。
The old-time percussionist in me has already tuned into all the percussion that's happening in the background, and that's like mostly what I could hear the entire
そ
time
れ
they
で
were
はこれ
talking.
より西ゼムリア通商会議の本会議を開始いたします。
There's Mr. Grimwood over there. And Arya's just chilling.
議事進行は僭越ながら私ヘンリー・マクダエルが行わせていただきます。会議は一度休憩を挟んで約5時間を予定しております。ただし進行次第では多少の延長はありえますのでよろしくご了承ください。それと会議に際して2名のオブザーバーに参加してもらっています。イアン・グリムウッド弁護士、クロスベルのみならず周辺諸国で活躍している法律専門家です。国際法、慣習法にも通じているため本会議への参加を要請しました。
はじめまして、イアン・グリムウッドです。
おお、あなたが有名な熊ひげ先生か。
人権問題などにも積極的に関わられているとか。
よろしくお願いします。
あは、誠心誠意務めさせていただきます。
遊撃士アリオス・マクレイン。
I love how cool Arios looks. Look at him just standing there.
やはり
He's
周
so
辺
cool.
諸国で多大な功績を挙げていることで知られています。遊撃士協会という中立的立場から本会議の安全を保障してもらうため参加を要請しました。
アリオス・マクレインです。お見知りおき。
Yeah, you saw that little head tilt, that little nod. Little details, man, little details.
風の牽制だったか。共和国でも何度か君の名前は耳にしておるよ。
デートでもたまに聞きますが、かのクロスベルの地に風をまとう牽制ありと。
恐縮です。
それでは早速となりますが、各議案の検討に入りましょう。定議者ディーター・クロイス市長、説明と補足をお願いします。
はっ。 まずお手元にある資料の最初にある議案ですが、
始まりましたね。
ああ、でもアリオスさんが呼ばれているのは聞いてたけど、イアン先生まで呼ばれてるなんてな。
しかも熊ひげ先生の名前で知られているみたいですし、国際会議ではさまざまな合意や協定が交わされることがあるわ。その場合、既存の国際法や国際慣習法などに照らし合わせて妥当かどうか判断する必要があるの。
なるほど、そのためのアドバイザーがあの熊ひげ先生ってわけだね。
しかし始まったはいいが、さすがに小難しそうな話をしてるみてえだな。
まあ会議の内容に関しては我々が関与するところではない。この通商会議が無事に終わるか。
はい、
それでは早速打ち合わせ通りに。
ああ、お前たちには34回35回36回を一通り巡回してもらう。一応お前たちの身分は全関係者に伝えている状況だ。各国首脳のスタッフや招待されたマスコミなどにも話を聞いてみるといいだろう。
了解しました。
それでは私は34階に戻る。エイドスの看護、何かあれば連絡してこ
い。やっぱりダドリーさんも何かあると思っているらしいな。
ええ、これだけ怪しげな動きがあって何もないのは不自然かと。
どうやら気合を入れて巡回する必要がありそうですね。
だな。
早速巡回を始めるかい？ああ、一通り回りながら関係者に話を聞いてみよう。
Alright, let's keep going just a tiny bit, and then we'll do a little bit, we'll end the session. So, let's see, northeast, northwest. Let's just start room by room. Oh, Sieg is here. You go, Sieg. Best bird. Prince Albert's room. Alright. Okay, those are the stairs, but I want to go on the other side first and check out the 4 rooms here. Hey, look who it is! Man, get a load of that view! Ain't it something, Triple S? Lecter? What are you doing here? What are you guys talking about? I'm part of His Excellency the Chancellor's staff, right? Nothing unusual about me chillaxing here. Hey there, gang. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Even on a day like this, you look like you don't have a care in the world. This makes me think he's hiding something. Come on, little lady. All I'm hiding under all this charm is even more charm than I know what to do with. Those looks on your faces tell me you guys have a bunch of questions you'd like to ask. Yeah, we've heard a thing or two in the past 24 hours. Specifically about the Imperial government's actions, or lack thereof, regarding the trade conference. Alrighty then. I'm not sure exactly what you've heard. But hey, riddle me this. Did you figure out I'm also working for the noble faction to take Gilead Osborne's life? What? Excuse me? Consider the source, guys. Don't listen to him. I ain't falling for this one, pal. Fool me once, shame on you. Dang it, don't ruin a guy's fun like that. Wow. CS1. 2 out of 6 ain't that bad, but I was hoping to get more than half of you. You got me. I don't suppose we have to worry about that one coming true, do we? Listen, Lecter, because I need to make something clear. I don't care what your position or aim is. From where I stand, you're the type of person who takes responsibility and knows how to get the job done. With that in mind, the most logical thing to do would be to cooperate with us today, as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong? So, that's your play. I was just fooling about what I said, but couldn't you imagine something like that actually happening? You've got to keep your eyes peeled at all times. Remain vigilant. That's the key to a good writer finding inspiration, you know? None of us are trying to become authors. I've seen Broken Rifle shoot straighter than this guy does. Sorry, but that's all the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things play out. Expect the unexpected and all that jazz. Real helpful, thanks. Even now I can't get a read on what he's thinking. I feel like I understand him even less than I did before this conversation. Oh, Lecter, never change. For you. Oh, you're just the butler. Hey, Oliver's chill. He's not like it's not like a, you know, hard guy. He's not a harsh man, but yeah, he does like red roses. Okay, then we just have the elevator, which I'm sure we could use to get down. Okay, cool. So that's everybody here. So we're on floor 35. This is where some of the trade stuff is happening. Oh, the guards. Hey, it's Kilika. Look who it is. How go the patrols, Triple S? Kilika. The look on your face tells me there's some kind of intel about what could happen today. You were invited aboard the Arcel, weren't you? I beg your pardon? I'm not surprised you already know. Jeez, talk about having good sources. Settle down. It isn't anything to fret over. I am curious, though. Did you hear anything of note? We did, but it was only some friendly advice, nothing more. There's still plenty we have to discover for ourselves. Is that so? The same could be said of myself. What? I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as I'd like, but that doesn't mean any of them will come to pass. There are several conflicting motives and much that we still don't know. That's true of everyone working here today. Will today be the day the first domino falls, or will it be later? At this point in time, who's to say? I think I understand what you're getting at, but still. I would guess she's right on the money. The only thing I'll add is that my role today is simply to watch over the president and protect him. In that sense, we may as well be colleagues for now. Why don't we put aside allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds? Beyond that, I have no further comments to make at the time. Fair enough. Thanks for the information. Can we, like, walk in? We obviously can't enter. I mean, obviously. It's Julia! Good afternoon, everyone. If it isn't the special support section, I see you're busy securing the conference floors for everyone. That's right, this was the next stop in our rounds. Get a load of this room, so this is where they stash the big guns, eh? I think each and every one of you got to be ranking officer. Correct. I believe this alone could stop a major incident if they had to. This room? Try Senior Captain Schwartz's swordsmanship. I've heard it's as fearsome as it is elegant. Please, it's nothing that special. Regardless of what threat appears, they will not lay a finger on Her Highness. I swear it. Trust us to guard the conference room. Good luck securing the surrounding areas, Triple S. Thank you, and we will. Good to see you again, Major Vander. Anything out of the ordinary to report? Ah, it's the SSS. Things have been calm thus far, though we of course have not let our guards down. Even the discourse of the conference itself has been civil. I'm impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference went well, I would at least alleviate some of the stress on the prince's shoulders. Is everything okay, Major Vander? You seem to have a lot on your mind. I guess you could say that. We've come this far because of the seeds he chose to sow, after all. But never mind that. What's important now is our duties at the conference. I've my role to play as well as the prince's escort. Just as I'm sure you all have your own to serve as security. There's no denying that. And that's it for this floor too. Alright. So now on 34, we have a room on the left here, which is just a break room. everyone who ever has been to like one of these break rooms knows the stacks of lunch boxes pre-made and you know, these sorts of, you know, sodas and everything. Back when I used to work at the cafe, the cafe was actually situated in the law building. So every now and then they'd have events and conferences and like big meetings, like board meetings inside the law building. So we had to prepare lunch boxes for them and do the whole. I would go in and help the cooks out a couple hours at least. Well, depending on what type of food it was. If it was hot food, it'd be a couple hours, but if it was cold food, we used to make it like, you know, like 6-10 hours before the actual event, or maybe even the day before, because cold sandwiches can stay. You make the sandwiches and everything first, you just put them in the fridge, they stay fresh. But like, we set up in the kitchen like an assembly line. It was me and 2 other cooks, and we would just go down the line, like laying down a box, laying down bread, laying down everything, and then boxing this up and labeling it and putting it on like this, on like the conveyor trays, or not like conveyor belts, but like you know, a stacked tray thing. And I remember at the time, like every time we would do these events, the minimum amount of lunch boxes we would make would be 300 at the minimum. So, and the first time was a bit weird because I'd never done something like that before. It wasn't like it was hard, but it was like the first time I ever like done an event like that, so I had to be on point with, you know, what I did with everything. But from then onwards, once I knew the process, they would just call me in like, hey, Golden, can you do lunch boxes today? And I'm like, yeah, I can do lunch boxes. And so we would knock out 300 lunch boxes in the span of like 20-30 minutes. They would just prep all the ingredients for me, the chefs, so then I'd start helping out with the assembly line, and then bam, 20-30 minutes, 300 lunch boxes were done right then and there. So it was good times. It was always a lot of fun to do those little things. Ah! I can't believe I'm sure of it this time. Sure of it? What's he? Excuse us, Vice Commissioner Pierre. What? The special support section? Oh, joy. What do you want? What are you doing here, Vice Commissioner? Tio, don't be so... Nothing. I'm doing my job as the head of security planning. If you say so. Oh yeah, I remember reading in some of the materials we were given. I did not read those, hence my confusion. You what? Ah, here we go. We probably should have mentioned that sooner, Tio. Whoops. One question. You're the head of security planning. Why are you here instead of in the command room? Taking a little break? But please, I had a Dudley full command while we're on site. There's no reason for me to be in the command room. I would only be getting in their way, obviously. So think which is you like, whatever you like. As your superior, I know what's best for the operation. You 6 just focus on not getting in Dudley's way. Yes, sir. Why would my wife be? What do you mean I can't buy items? I can at least buy these. Not that I have the mirror for it, but... Hey, some bracers, right? Oh no, captains, or CGF people. Hey Grant, working hard? Hello, Sergeant Major Seeker. To you as well, Sergeant Orlando. But I suppose neither of you is technically part of the CGF at the moment. That's true, but my leave is only temporary, so call me whatever's easiest for you. I don't really care either way. Are you 2 the only ones from the CGF on this floor? We are. You can chalk that up to the dignitaries and members of the press. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of their sight and minimize exposure, hence the minimal deployment. Are you suggesting that? That's right. It was a decision made to appease the 2 major powers. The Guardian Force's armaments are restricted by state's law, but still an organization that carries itself like any state's military. We stay within budget, but funding goes toward improving and maintaining the arms we're allowed to have. Those upgrades would have been a point of contention if they were out in the open during the conference. The CGF would rather avoid that altogether. Out of sight and out of mind, in other words. Diplomacy can be a tricky issue. All true. But I try not to think about it too much. Keeping up appearances comes with the territory. Still, there's an entire company of guardsmen 1 story below, ready to move at a moment's notice. Should something happen, they'll be on this floor within seconds, rest assured. Good to know. We'll be counting on you if it comes to that. Can we go this way? It's just the elevator room now. Oh, there's so many people here. Is Nielsen here? I didn't see him. Hang on. I don't see him here. Good to see you, SSS. Hey, if it ain't Lloyd and crew, it's finally time to knock this trade conference out, huh? It's the main event of main events. Crossbow's leadership and representatives from all 4 neighboring countries in one conference bonanza. And what's a main event without a primetime venue? Orchis Tower, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The excitement in the room? Ah, I'm so excited that my heart's about to jump out of my chest. It's good to see you aren't nervous, at least. This is Grace you were talking about. She is always like this. You're back, Tio. You haven't missed a beat with the snark either. I'll admit, I'm pretty darn excited to write up a storm of articles about today, but enough about that. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Meet Nautica. Notisha? Yeah, Notisha. This is a special sports section. Well, hang on. I'm gonna actually look this one up, how I want to pronounce his name. I think it's Notisha, but I could be wrong. Noticia. 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 I've seen all of you in the papers before. You look like you could even find your team in person. Nice to meet you. I'm Noticia, a reporter from the Liberal News. Thanks for looking out after all of us today. Aw, Liberal? Where's Niall? And whatchamacallit? Dorothy. Happy to be of service. I've heard of the Liberal News. It's the largest publication in the Liberal Kingdom. That's right. They're also getting a lot of attention in journalism for another reason. Two of their own was awarded the Fulzer Prize last year. The Fulzer? Isn't that the prize Nielsen won several years ago? It was given to the continent's most outstanding journalist of each year if I remember right. One and the same. It was given to a duo named, there it is, Niall Burns and Dorothy Hyatt. Niall's our ace reporter, and Dorothy is a brilliant camerawoman. So, if last year's winners are from Liberal News, does that mean... Was it their coverage of the phenomenon that happened in Liberal that last year that won them the award? Right again. Technically, their coverage of everything that led up to the incident factored into the decision, too. You sound very impressive. Yeah, I guess so. We're not gonna let them outshine us, though. It's every reporter's dream to win the Fulzer Prize at least once in their career. If you want to win the next one, then you better get the best scoop you can every day, especially today. You up for it, Ryans? We gotta go all out and not let anyone out here do us. Yes, ma'am. Grace gets any more fired up. The orbital sprinklers might go off. Let's hope she can behave herself at least. And then we just have Dudley here. There you all are. Have you seen anything amiss? No, not yet. So you're able to access the security of the entire tower on this monitor? Right. We have access to every critical area of the tower in real time. This includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, the building is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent. Starting with the IBC and Orbital stores, many buildings are starting to use security cameras. I've never seen this many in one place, however. You're not doing it justice. I never thought I'd see something so high-tech. I wouldn't be surprised to see them eventually used to survey areas outside the city. The CGF's days could be numbered, Noel. I wouldn't say that. I don't think it will ever be that simple. How widespread they become will depend on the public's acceptance. Yes, I agree. For now, view them as a welcome convenience for this assignment. With their help, we may be able to stop a potential terrorist plot before it happens. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp and not overlooking the smallest details in security. Remember to report anything suspicious you find immediately. Understood.
よし、これで一通り回ったか。
今のところは特に問題なさそうですね。
ああ、この調子でもう一度見て回るとしようぜ。
そうね、会議の方はどうなっているのかしら。
そうだな。市長や議長が頑張っているとは思うけど、
問題は鉄血宰相にロックスミス大統領ですか。
ま、休憩時間になったら誰かに聞けばいいんじゃない？
Oh, it's been going through the intermission. It's been 5 hours already? The same day, 3:05 p.m. No, it's only been 2 hours. The trade conference finally reached its halfway point. Before the intermission officially began, the heads of state gave a brief press conference to the media. Meanwhile, Lloyd and the others took the opportunity to speak with Mr. Grimwood, who started his break ahead of the others.
なるほど。そんな事情で君たちも警備に参加したのか。
ええ、正直気休め程度にしかなっていないかもしれませんが。
いやいや、市長暗殺未遂事件で大金星を挙げた君たちだ。この場にいてくれるだけでも私としては非常に心強いよ。
そう言っていただけると。
ありがたいっすね。
それで先生、会議の方はどうなんですか？さほど荒れた雰囲気は感じられませんでしたが。
ああ、今のところは順調だよ。いくつかの通商協定には各国の同意も得られたし、ディーター市長の呼びかけも無駄にならなかったようだね。
そうですか。ちょっと安心ですね。
しかし今のところってことは何か懸念でもあるのかな？そうなんですか。
オブザーバーである私の口から言うのもなんだが、前半は貿易や金融などの経済的な議案がほとんどだったんだ。しかし会議の後半は各国首脳から定義される議案、しかもどうやらクロスベルの安全保障に関する話が出るらしい。
それは
安全保障ってことは軍事の話も入るってことか。
でも2年前に締結された不戦条約もありますよね。
あれはリベールの女王陛下が当時のクロスベルの危機的状況を抑えるために提案したものだ。レミフェリアは関わっていないし、何よりクロスベルそのものが不戦条約には関わっていない。その意味でそれとは別の新たな安全保障の枠組みが求められているのは確かでね。
確かにそれは祖父も懸念していました。ならクロスベルを交えた新たな条約を結べばいいのでは？
そうですよ。不戦条約と同じ国家間の争いを武力で解決するのを禁止するような枠。
そうか、クロスベルは国家じゃない。
No.
帝国と共和国によって承認された自治州でしかない。
そう、それはつまり国際条約を締結できるような経済的な協定は結べても対等な立場での条約は結べない。それが結果的にこの地の安全保障をひどく危うくさせてしまっているわけだ。
ややこしいがなんとなく分かってきたぜ。
すみません。クロスベル以外にも自治州というのはあります。レマン自治州、オレド自治州、ノーザンブリア自治州、それらの自治州も同じように国際条約は結べないのですか？
いや、そんなことはない。確かにそれらの自治州もそれぞれの歴史的事情によって国家としては成立していないが、宗主国から移譲される形で同等の主権が認められている。
宗主国。
それらの自治州が決定的にクロスベルと異なる点、それは成立を承認したのがアルテリア王国ということなの。
アルテリア王国というと七葉教会の総本山だったっけ？
ええ、国土は小さいけど宗教的な権威は持っているから、自治州や自由都市の多くはあそこに頼って成立しているの。
だがクロスベルは帝国と共和国に承認されて成立する自治州、 子国を2つも持っている形になっているんだ。
そしてそれが歴史的にさまざまなねじれと悲劇を生んだ。クロスベルに少しでも主権が認められれば、もう少し状況は変わるのでしょうけど、それを二大国が認めることは永遠にありえないでしょうね。
そんな。ため息が出てしまいますね。
話を戻すが、どうやら宰相と大統領はそれぞれ安全保障に関する提案があるらしい。無論それは対等な条約を各国が結ぶというものではない。今頃議長や市長たちは警戒を強めているところだろうね。すまない、不安にさせてしまったようだな。まあマクダエル議長などはこのような状況は慣れっこだろう。それにディーター市長の方は何やら策があるようでね。
策ですか？
それはどういう？
いや、詳しい話は私も聞いていないんだが。
失礼します。特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
バニングス、こちらは記者会見が終わった。首脳たちは36階に引き上げたが、お前たち
はい、34階の休憩室ですが、何かありましたか？
実はオズボーン宰相とロックスミス大統領から、それ休憩時間中お前たちと直接話がしてみたいそうだ。
Oh?
相手が相手だ。さすがに断ることもできん。休憩時間中に36階にある両首脳の部屋を訪ねるがいい。左翼の採用が大統領、右翼の採用が宰相の部屋だ。
待ってください。一体何がどうして？さすがに荷が重すぎますよ。
甘えるな、バニングス。両者の思惑を伺えるまたとない機会だろう。
Yes, Dad.
わかりました。すぐに両首脳のところに向かいます。
いざという時はエリー城に頼れ。リップアイには慣れているはずだ。話が終わったら報告に来い。
了解です。
ロイド、今のは？
おい、不穏なことを言ってやまらなかったか？
ああ、
Excuse me?
どうやら冗談ではなさそうですね。
いやはや、驚いたな。どうやら思っていた以上に特務支援課の名前は知れ渡っているようだ。
We're popular.
いや、両首脳のスタッフにそれぞれ知り合いがいるんです。それで興味を持たれただけかもしれません。
なるほど。
だとしても断るわけにはいかないわね。
ああ、36階の早速訪ねてみよう。
了解です。イエスさん。
Oh, poor Noel.
あれは
Aww.
そうですか。ルーシー先輩と。
ああ、この前レミフェリアに出張した時にばったりとな。なんとか逃げようとしたんだが、うんずかばっちまったよ。 何発投げられたと思う？
一発も。代わりにしがみつかれて泣かれてしまったんじゃないですか？
ね。
ルーシー先輩の気持ちはわかりますから。多分先輩が普段どれだけ危険なことをしているのか気づいたんじゃないかと思います。
女ってのはたまに恐ろしく鋭くなるからな。やりにくくて仕方ねえぜ。
自業自得ですね。懐かしいな。レオ先輩とも会っていませんし、いずれ同窓会とかしたいですよね。先輩ダメですよ。そこはおお見知らぬあたりでパーッと豪勢にやるかとか。
一本取られたな。約束はできんが、ま、努力はしてみるさ。期待しないで待っててくれ。
わかりました。楽しみに待っています。それでは私はこれで。
ああ、ジークのやつにもよろしく言っといてくれ。やれやれ、ほんと成長してやがんな。さすがは次期女王陛下。あんたらもそう思わないか？
気づかれてたか。
すみません。立ち聞きするつもりはなかったんですが。
つい聞こえてしまって。でもエリーさん、すごく興味津々でしたね。
We all are, don't worry.
ティオちゃん。
いや、でも気になるぜ。一国のお姫様相手に随分お安くないじゃねえの。
ああ、学校の後輩ってだけだ。と言っても日曜学校じゃなくてジェニス王立学園ってところだが。
ジェニス王立学園、確かリベールにある。
確かに留学生も多く受け入れているけど。
それじゃあ国費で留学されていたんですか？
いや、ポケットマネーさ。そんじゃ俺もこれで失礼させてもらうぜ。ああ、そういやあんたらタヌキどもに呼ばれてるんだってな。どちらも一筋縄じゃいかないからせいぜい気をつけとけよ。
相変わらず怪しさてんこ盛りな人ですね。
リベールの次期女王の先輩にあたる情報将校か。ますます興味深いね。
いずれにしても彼が鉄血宰相の配下として動いているのは確かだ。何を狙っているのか見極める必要がありそうだな。
On the 35th floor. If you would like to know more, what do you know? The elevator's arrived. How about that? Please, after you. No, I couldn't. You go ahead. It's quite alright. I promise. I'm in no particular hurry. I insist. You were here first. What's up, Lloyd? Look at those two soldiers by the elevator. They trying to negotiate who rides the elevator first? It's kind of awkward to watch. Look at them go, like an awkward couple on an anniversary festival date. We don't necessarily have to use the elevator, you know. They're right. If you'd like to know more about Chloe and Lecter's past relationship, or you know, lack thereof, or starting of, like a broken record, play Sky the Third, because that's where you learn all about it. And boy, is it great. And boy, is it cute. And boy, I hope we get to see more of them in the future in CS3 and 4.
お待ちしていました。クロスベル警察特務支援課の方々ですね。
はい。
あなた方が来たら通すように言われています。どうぞ中にお入りください。
それでは
失礼します。大陸最大の国家の一つカルバードの首脳ですか？
さすがにちょいとばかり緊張してきたぜ。
失礼します。閣下。クロスベル警察特務支援課、お招きにより参上しました。
おお、よく来てくれたな。 遠慮はいらんよ。さあ座ってくれたまえ。
はい。
それではお言葉に甘えて。
いきなり驚いただろう。いやこんな時でもないと時間が取れんと思ったもんでな。忙しいだろうにすまんな。
いえ、そんな。
お気遣いいただき恐縮です。
確か君はマクダエル市長のお孫さんだったかな。確か前に祝賀会か何かでお目にかかったことはないかね。
はい、祖父の付き添いで共和国を訪ねた折にお目にかかっています。一昨年のことになりますね。
おお、確かにそうだった。しかしあのマクダエル市長が今は退かれて自治州議長とは。あのお年にしてあの情熱、まさに政治家の鏡というものだ。
祖父が聞いたらきっと喜ぶと思います。ところで閣下、今日はどのようなご用で？
君たちの話はキリカ君から聞いていたのでな。
It's weird because I have no trust in Gileath Osborne in like talking to him, but at the same time we know jack all about President Rocksmith, so I can't trust him either.
シュバルツオークションの顛末も痛快だったそうじゃないかね。こう言っちゃなんだが、前のハルトマンという議長は鼻持ちならない男だったからな。その失脚のきっかけを作った功労者たちの顔ぶれは一度見ておきたかったんだ。
恐縮です。
どっちかというと勝手に自滅しただけみたいですけど。
そうですね。あんな教団と関わっていた時点でアウトではないかと。
そうそう、それとその教団だ。 DG 教団。大陸各地で悪さをしていたが最大の被害者は我が国でな。連中にとどめを刺してくれたことも改めて礼を言いたかったのだよ。
Welcome back, Lubba.
いえ、当然のことをしただけですから。それに自分たちの貢献などほんの些細なもので。
謙遜はやめたまえ。なんでも警備隊すら操られていた危機的状況だったそうじゃないか。そんな中一人の少女を守って邪悪な教団に立ち向かった。いやはやなかなかできることじゃない。
いや、本当に恐縮です。
過分なお言葉、痛み入ります。
実際あの事件が下手に転んだら大変なことになっていただろう。 IBC も邪悪な教団に占拠され国際貿易と金融がストップする。そうすれば共和国経済にも深刻なダメージだったに違いない。
それは、
そうなると君たちには勲章でも送らないと格好がつかんかもしれんな。
Look at this guy. Every word is perfectly chosen to imply things. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like we don't know anything about President Rocksmith, so like listening to his words is kind of like, you sure about that? But also like, okay, thank you, I guess. Like maybe he actually is genuine, maybe he's not.
よし、帰ったらすぐにでも豪勢なのを手配させてもらおう。
いや、ちょっとお待ちください。
自治州での事件なのに共和国政府から勲章をもらうのは
Because he knows everything. He basically laid out the entirety of the ending of the last game. Like, we know, like, you can tell from just these three messages alone kind of where his motives and intentions lie.
マクダエルのじい様からもすでに表彰状をもらってるし。
何もおかしいことはない。クロスベルの問題はすなわち宗主国である我が国の問題だからな。
There it is.
そんな顔をするもんじゃない。鉄血宰相にも呼ばれておるのだろう。もう少し話したいところだが、そろそろ行くといいだろう。ああ、勲章は必ず手配するから楽しみに待っててくれたまえよ。
お疲れ様でした。オズボーン宰相のお部屋は反対側になると思います。
どうも。
If they play the final choice for Osborne, I will squeal.
わざわざありがとうございます。
They probably won't.
それでは。
They probably play like Osborne, that same thing they just played now.
はいいけど、さすが大国のトップだね。とんでもない大だぬきじゃないか。
ワジ君、めったなこと言わないの。
でも結構露骨でしたよね。私たちを威圧するのが目的ではなさそうですが、
多分体裁を整えるのが目的だったんだと思うわ。共和国の大統領が教団事件の解決に貢献した私たちに勲章を送るという体裁が。
クロスベルの事件は自分たちにとっての事件、つまり宗主国としての領有権を改めて強調してきたのか。
そのために呼んだのかよ。大国のトップってのはやっぱりとんでもねえな。
まあ、自治州議会の議員とは明らかに格が違いそうだね。
最初の方はどんな話があるんでしょ
う。わからない。とにかく腹をくくっておこう。
I feel like you definitely gotta fear Osborne more than Rocksmith. Third faction. I wonder how they could do that. Maybe they could do something with like a military academy or something like that that exists within Erebonia. But nah, that's a crazy idea. Who would ever do that? Who would ever think about just bringing a bunch of reformists, imperial people, and people from all over the country together? Mueller, you have to understand that Lloyd is very familiar with Paris. Almost too much. Lloyd is a very good example of a protagonist where, like, anything that he does, there's like 5 different things that are going to prevent him from doing that one thing. More so than other JRPG protagonists, I find. Because he's bound by the law. Chloe! You are. You're an inspiration to everybody, Chloe. Don't worry. What would Joshua think? What would Lecter think? Oh. I miss having you in the party, Chloe. I miss just having you around. Prince Alfred is here too. I'll have a quick conversation with them, and then we'll head over to the other side. Apologies for not reading this, but there. I just want to make these conversations quick so we can continue on with the story. And now for the big boy.
あれが最初の部屋か。多分あそこを訪ねたら休憩時間も終わりだろう。他にやり残したことはないかな。
Why would we not be?
クロスベル警察特最小閣下がお待ちだ。そのまま入るがいい。
はい。
それでは失礼します。なんか偉そうですね。
さすが帝国軍人。無駄に威圧的だね。
失礼します。オズボーン最小閣下。
クロスベル警察特務支援課、お招きにより参上しました。
入ってきたまえ。
Yeah, I figured they would play this theme again. Would have been cool to see that made something more foreboding.
実に見事だ。
But I guess this theme is already pretty foreboding enough.
地上この高さから見下ろせるような建造物を人間が作り出せるとかつて映画を誇ったという古代文明に届く所業だろう。
確かに
1200年前のゼムリア文明のことですね。
ああ、なんでも魔法みたいに便利な文明があったそうだが、
単なる理想郷というわけでは。昨年リベールの異変時に出現したあれもゼムリアの時代に建造され、そして人の手で封印されたそうだ。人の可能性と愚かさの象徴として。
人の可能性と愚かさ。
その随分お詳しいのですね。
それほどでもない。特にクロスベルに関してはヨアヒムなる教団司祭ほどにも真実に至っていない。
そんなことまで。
それにわからないことがあるからこそ世の中というものは面白い。手の内が全て見えたゲームなど退屈の極みというものだ。
I agree. Both in English and in Japanese, Osborne's voice actor is stellar.
そう思わないか、ワジヘミスピア。
え？
僕の名前もご存知なのか。いや、逆に名前しか知らないということかな。
いや、さして興味がないというだけのことだ。刀身の継承の方が むしろ興味をそそられる。
Also, do you notice how the differences between these two are? Rocksmith had to sit down on a couch and try to be all nice, cool, relax, and stuff like that. Osborne here isn't even looking at us. He's just continuously looking outside.
帝国軍情報局、素晴らしい情報収集能力をお持ちのようですね。
There he goes.
エレボニア帝国政府代表ギリアス・オズボーン。諸君のことはレクターからいろいろと聞いて、それでは残りの休憩時間。
それで最小閣下、お話に付き合うというのは一体どういう？
どうやら大抵のことはすでにご存知みたいですが。
なに、単なるおしゃべりだ。もしくは意識調査と言い換えてもいいだろう。
Could not have said that any better than myself. And yeah, that is so true.
意識調査。
ああ、直裁に尋ねよう。君たちはこのクロスベルがどれだけ持つと考えている？
Oh, there's the Moneyball question.
また露骨な質問だね。
And the unfortunate part is that we know the answer to that.
別に大はない。
But if we didn't know.
ただ栄枯盛衰は歴史の常。ましてや動力革命によってあらゆるものが加速し始めたこの時代において。
But again, seeing it from this perspective really just feels so interesting. Not weird, but like interesting. Like, oh man, how did we get there?
この因縁の地がどこまで現状のままでいられると思う？
それはいつまでもです。
Oh.
守ろうという意志が自治州の民にあるのならば。
ノエル。
Yeah, Rocksmith did not ask any crazy questions like this.
そう、意志は常に重要だ。時に趨勢をひっくり返し、歴史そのものを動かすことも稀ではないだろう。人は無力な存在ではない。私もその可能性を信じている。
それじゃあ。
だがその意志同士がぶつかり合った場合はどう？簡単だ。小さな意志はより大きな意志に飲み込まれ、その火星を大きくするだろう。
I wonder if this is more foreshadowing of Crossbow, but it also kind of feels like foreshadowing for Cold Steel.
そうして生まれた豪華が地上にいくつも現れた時、あらゆる正義と倫理は灼熱に溶け、世界は一面の炎に包まれる。そんな光景が容易に原始できるのではないか。
確かに帝国や共和国に比べたら小さな石かもしれません。ですが大きな炎が小さな炎を必ず飲み込むとは限らないでしょう。かつて帝国の侵攻を退けたリベール王国のように。
Yeah, Lloyd, let's go.
12年前の100日戦役か。
その通り。意志には強さが問われる。リベールの小さくも強き意志が帝国の大きく乱れた意志に見事打ち勝ったということ。それは確かにクロスベルにとって一つの教訓と言えるだろう。果たしてクロスベルの民にリベールの民ほどの誇りと強さが備わっているかはし休憩時間も終わりだ。ああ、帝国政府からは特に勲章を送るつもりはない。下手に平民に勲章を送ったら貴族勢力がうるさいのでね。お前たち
運が良かったな。あれほど上機嫌な閣下はあまり見られるものではない。おいおい、何の冗談だ。お前たちのことを気に入ったということだろう。重い言葉かもしれんが、まずは受け止めてみるがいい。私の立場から言えたことではないがな。
とてつもなかったわね。
つうか化け物すぎんだろ。
ああ、なんていうか立ってる次元が違う気がする。ティオ、大丈夫か？
はい、なんとかあの人から伝わってきた炎のイメージが強烈すぎてめまいを起こしましたけど。
I mean, that's a lot to take in. That's a lot. That's overwhelming for people their age too.
無理ないよ。私ですら何か見えた気がしたもの。
鉄血宰相か。まさに怪物って感じだね。クロスベル程度なら人の目にしてしまいそうだな。
でも俺たちをなぶるために呼び出したわけでもないだろう。大統領もそうだけど、俺たちに興味があったというのも嘘じゃないと思う。ならいい勉強をさせてもらったと考えた方がいいかもしれないな。
言うじゃない。
あなたのそういうところはちょっと真似できないわね。
ああ、ポジティブすぎんだろ。
でも確かに落ち込んでも仕方ないですよ。
そうですね。得られた教訓は生かさないと。
とにかく休憩時間も終わりだ。ダドリーさんのところに戻って会見の結果を伝えておこう。
Same day, 4:30 p.m. Just as Mr. Grimwood had predicted, the discourse became more turbulent in the second half of the conference. Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith continued to raise question after question aimed at Crossbell's security and future. As the conversation wore on, the looks on Mayor Croy and Speaker McDowell's faces became even more sullen and stern.
問題はたかが宗教団体一つでああも無様に治安が揺らいだこと。それも治安維持組織が操られるなど前代未聞の形によって詳細については皆様にもお伝えしてあると思いますが、詳細が問題なのではない。危機管理の質が問題なのだ。事件の際滞在していた帝国人の生命と財産が脅かされた事実も、そのことについては。
待ちたまえ宰相。損害賠償と慰謝料についてはすでに手続きが行われているはずだ。この上さらにミラーを出せというのは我が帝国の度量が問われるだろう。
いえ、殿下、そういう問題ではありません。問題は彼らがクロスウェル自治州政府がどうやって様々な安全を保障できるかです。
But you know the thing is Osborne isn't wrong in this case.
生命の安全、財産の安全、貿易、金融市場への信頼の安全。
Even if his stance is for his own betterment, he's not wrong.
戦争にかまけ怪しげな輩どもにつけ込まれるような者たちに果たして保証できましょうか。
だがハルトマン元議長が失脚し腐敗も浄化されつつあると聞く。今後は健全な政治体制の下でしっかりとした安全保障の枠組みが築かれればいいのではありませんか。
いやいや、対抗閣下、ことはそう簡単ではありませんぞ。クロスベルの政治風土はもともと腐敗しがちな傾向にあります。ディーター市長、マクダエル議長は政治家としても傑出されていますが、仮に彼らに何かあった場合逆戻りになるのではありませんか。
悲観的な話になりますが、それはクロスベルだけではなく我が国も含めてどこも同じ。ならば今はお二人が任期中に健全な政治体制を作れるか見守るべきではないでしょうか。
失礼ながら殿下はお若い。希望を信じたくなる気もわかります。ですがクロスベルは
伝統ある王家をいただくリベールとは違うのです。
And again, he's not wrong in that one either.
よりどころとなる権威のないところでは政治は核もたやすく弱体化する。それは歴史が証明しているでしょう。
それは
我が国には君主はおりませんが、栄誉ある共和国憲章があり、これは100年前の革命の時、さまざまな勢力と民族が集まって作り上げた奇跡的なものでしてな。それを頼りに我が国の政治はたとえ腐敗しても誇りを失わずに存続できたと言えるでしょ
お言葉ですが、我々にも誇りある自治州法が存在します。歴史的経緯から様々な不備が発生しているのも確かですが、それでも少しずつですが改善できているのも確かです。
Right. But when you say slowly, like, how long would someone have to wait before they're guaranteed safety within Crossbell?
弁護士、ここ10年で行われた自治州法の追加改正項目はどの程度か。
そうですな。詳しい資料はありませんが、およそ50というところでしょうか。
10年でたった50。
That's not a
それ
lot.
はいささか驚きですな。1年にわずか5つですか。
いえ、ここ数年では増加の傾向にあります。
50 within 10 years? That's like, you're not really changing anything then.
去年は確か12の項目が追加改正されたはずでしたね。
12? Yeah, you got one per month, but I feel like that's still not enough.
金融と動力ネットに関する諸項目の追加が多い
が、
いずれにせよ、その調子ではとても意義のある安全保障体制が早急に構築できるとも思えん。やはり現状を踏まえた対応策を話し合うべきである。それは同感ですな。
やれやれ、あなた方がそこまで気が合うとは思わなかった。ノルド高原の領有問題についてもすぐに合意できるのではないか。
Wow, Nord was brought into this conversation too.
これは一本取られましたな。ま、それについては別の機会に話し合いましょう。
時間が惜しい。議論を移るべきでしょうな。
わかりました。では最小閣下の定義の通り。
これってイアン先生が心配していた通りですか。
鉄血宰相と大統領に押し切られてるって感じだね。反論の糸口はないのかい。
実際自治州法に様々な構造的欠陥があるのは事実なの。だからおじい様にしてもディーターおじ様にしても反論しにくいのでしょうけど。
Because even if we ignore Heiyue for, not Heiyue, the cult for a second, Heiyue exists, Rivache existed, and a lot of shit happened with them in the previous year that we saw in Zero. On top of the fact that the police weren't even seen in good light, that they needed the Bracer Guild to exist in Crossbill in order to maintain public, good public morale. Honestly, Rocksmith and Osborne aren't too wrong. There's no guarantee that the new government that they would like to establish would prove any way, shape, or form beneficial within any meaningful time frame. The counterpoint to that, of course, is that because they're not an actual, and that's what he called out Chloe. Chloe's like, well, my kingdom did it. We were fine. Like, we had corruption, but we figured it out. The problem is Liberal is a monarchy. They're an actual nation. They're seen as a nation that they can do their own thing. Crossbell is just an autonomous state. They can't do their own thing. Can they still pass laws and shit like that? Yes. But it's very clear that so long as they're not seen as a nation, or they don't have someone strict at the helm of the government system, the executive system and the administration, nothing is ever going to change. So I actually agree with Osborne in this one.
だがその構造的欠陥は70年前の自治州成立時に
They were.
帝国から押し付けられたものだ。
That's true. That doesn't mean things can't change, though, I think, is the main point.
その上でのあの強引な発言は到底納得できるもんじゃないな。
Yeah. They're ignoring, yeah, basically they're using that and basically ignoring it in a way to get themselves the extra advantage.
確信犯ってことかよ。
いずれにせよ会議の内容は我々の感知するところではない。
It's interesting stuff to think about, I'd say.
今は会議そのものが無事終了することに集中しておけ。
はい。
それではまた一通り巡回を。
捜査一課ダドリーだ。エマ君か。一体どうした？なんだと？
何かあったみたいね。
破壊星座とヘイユがそれぞれの拠点から動いたそうだ。
There they go.
一家の監視を振り切ったらしい。
なんだと？
うろたえるな。これも想定の範囲内だ。何かあったら知らせるから引き続き警戒しておけ。
了解です。
ああ、そうだ。予備の警官隊を動かしてもいいかな。
くそ、本当に動きやがったか。一体何をするつもりだ？
ランディさん。
ランディ、落ち着いてくれ。いくら赤い星座でもここに仕掛けるとは思えない。
そうね、ビルの正面は警官隊が守っているし。
まさかこんな時に抗争を始めるとか。
それもちょっと不自然な気がするね。
なんですと？
今のは
おじい様。
最小閣下、今何とおっしゃられた？申し訳ないが今一度繰り返していただきたい。
お望みなら何度でもクロスベル警備隊は解体。
Whoa.
さらに他国の治安維持部隊をクロスベルに常駐させること、それが一番現実的だと申し上げた。
お待ちください。最小閣下は不戦条約の条項を忘れではありませんか？
ああ、武力でクロスベル問題を解決しないよう努める。しかし別に侵略することを意味しているわけではありません。民間人を恐怖に陥れた軍隊もどきの役立たずな組織など解体すべきだと言っているのです。実際クロスベル警備隊など帝国軍または共和国軍の前には存在しないも同然です。高性能な装甲車にしても所詮戦車の前では紙切れ同然。そんなものに高い維持費を使うなら他国の戦力に安全保障を委ねる。それが自治州ごときには一番効率がいいあり方でしょう。
いささか乱暴すぎる意見に思えますが、
その他国の戦力というのはどこを指しているのかな。まさか最小閣下ともあろう人が歴史的経緯を忖度もせず帝国軍などと言わないだろうね。
そうは申していません。ですが必要ならば過去の因縁を水に流してでも帝国軍の力を提供すべきでしょう。それがゼムリア大陸西部の平和と発展につながるのなら。
まあまあ皆さんそう熱くならずに。最小閣下の提案は私もいささか強引に思えますが、ただまあ警備隊などというなりきれない治安維持組織が中途半端というのもわかります。
それでは
そこで提案なのですが、警備隊は規模を大幅に縮小。代わりにベルガード門を帝国軍、タングラム門を共和国軍が管理するというのはどうですかな。そうすればクロスベル市の有事にもすぐに駆けつけることができましょう。
大統領、
それは
検討に値するか。さすがは大統領閣下。あまたの野党の突き上げを裁きながら政権運営されているだけはあります。
いやいや、顔面な貴族勢力を抑えて改革をされている最小閣下に比べれば。
あなた方は。
いい加減にしたまえ。ここは二国だけの会議ではないぞ。
これは失礼した。いずれにせよかような方向に議論は流れてきたわけだ。お二人の意見はどうかな。
ひどい。むちゃくちゃです。
よくもあそこまで面の皮が厚くなれるもんだぜ。
でも全く根拠がない提案というわけではないが、こういう流れにだけはなってほしくなかったけど。
Man, Ellie, where was this amazing dialogue that in the previous game? Like, now you're making sense, girl.
ここがしのぎどころって感じだけど。こんな時に
ダドリーさんから。
はい、バニングスで。
俺だ、セルゲイだ。
セルゲイ課長、どうしたんですか？
時間がない。手短に話す。ソーニャから連絡があった。タングラムベルガード領門の付近に設置されたレーダー施設が破壊された。自治州領空に侵入する不審な飛行船を捕捉するための対空レーダーだ。どうやら噂になっていたテロリストどもの仕業らしい。ダドリーにも伝えたからお前たちの方でも備えておけ。
わかりました。
どうしたの？
まさかおじきどもが何かやらかしたのか。
いや、そっちじゃなくて。
皆さん少々よろしいか。
Oh man, it keeps getting more and more interesting. Here we go.
今この場で語られている一つ私の方から提案させてほしいことがあります。
Oh man, here it is. Here it is.
先ほどからおとなしいと思っていたが、何をおっしゃられるおつもりかな。
ええ、それは
方々下がられよ。
飛行艇。
まさかテロリストどもか。
ここで来たか。
ご安心を。砲撃にも耐えられる。ですが念のため全員お下がりください。
殿下、ご無事ですか？
なんとか。
今ラインフォルドの高速艇か。
ああ、間違いないだろう。
もう一隻はベルヌ社の軍用ガンシップですね。
ええ、連中に奪われたことは王国にありましたが。
皆さんご無事ですか。
ああ、なんとか。しかし連中は
聞こえているようだな。会議に出席されている方々、我々は帝国解放戦線である。同じくカルバードの古き伝統を守るために立ち上がった反移民選択主義の一派のものだ。
なんだと。
帝国と共和国で活動しているテロリスト集団。
この度我々は互いの憎むべき恩敵を討たんがため覚悟してもらおう。鉄血宰相ギリアス・オズボーン。ロックスミス大統領、あなたにはここで消えていただく。忌まわしき東方人に侵食されたカルバードの伝統を守るためにはそのくらいの荒領事が必要なのだ。
愚かなことを。
話にならんな。
Well, bad timing, but it's a good thing Liberal's all taken care of and there's nothing that they did, right?
だがちょいとまずそうだな。
ああ、来るぞ。
ちらにまっすぐ向かっているだと。あの図面はこのために。とにかく待機させていた警備隊を何だと。
なんだこれは。どうしていきなり。なんだ。ダメです。ボタンを押しても反応しません。
何がどうなっている。
ちょっとこれじゃ取材ができないじゃないの。レインズ君、なんとかしなさい。
無茶言わないでください。
Classic Grace。
これはとんでもないことになったね。
オルキスタワーの制御を奪われたようです。昨日のハッカーの仕業かもしれません。
俺たちも行くぞ。とにかく35階に降りて首脳たちの安全を確保し。
了解です。
エレベーターがダメなら非常階段しかなさそうだな。
All of which will take place next time on Trails to Azure. See, I kept it going for a cliffhanger, right? Had to keep that one going. Hopefully, you know, we all enjoyed the bit of a longer stream today. I definitely want to push dialogue a little bit because we have had a good amount of streams recently, at least for this chapter, that were just side quests and dialogue and really no plot. So I for sure wanted to push that one today. But next time on Trails to Azure, we will be finishing all of Chapter 2 and possibly even starting Chapter 3. So exciting session next time for sure. So I highly recommend we all come back for that one because, oh boy, things are going to kick off. So as always, thank you all so much for coming out for this session, especially since it was a bit longer this time. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.